I say, if you want a great deal with an easy core buying experience, without the pressure of a big city dealer, shop now before
I guess I didn't know.
You won't regret it. Right, Dan?
Matt was spelled his name as one T.
Well, that's just stupid.
Yeah,
Like,
that is.
Come see why it's gotta be Nye, Nyeauto.com. That's N-Y-E-A-U-T-O.
what the fuck is up, motherfuckers and party people? It's Talladega.
After football.
Real redneck shit. This is as real redneck as it gets. I should change my light color to orange for October. Why not?
Brad, if you were a playoff driver, why is today the biggest concern of the entire playoffs?
Fuck you. Green is for green flag.
It may not be your skill set, but you can work your rear end off and get maybe
Like a boss, Jaden. Dom's watching the Bills.
I'm an iPad kid.
Yeah, he's an iPad kid. They're probably set up right there.
Dread this race or look forward
The
to it as a
AC.
playoff driver? Oh no, I'd look forward to it because there are a lot of them that are dreading racing here today. So I'm here to have them beat.
Bubba!
Talladega races, the driver leading at the white flag
Larson.
did not win. You have to stick around until the last lap. Time for today's pre-race ceremonies from Talladega.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we
Holy
ask that
fucking
you please
shit.
rise as you're able and remove
What is he,
your
fucking
hats as the
Jesus?
Robertsdale High School Navy
Who the fuck
Junior
is that?
ROTC Color Guard present our nation's colors.
Oh my god, it's fucking low.
Here to
I hate
offer
him.
today's
I fucking hate
invocation,
him.
please welcome Citizens Baptist Medical Center Chaplain Barbara Embry.
You just let a running back catch a ball and double
Talladega, let
coverage.
us pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this awesome day, this beautiful day that you have set before us, and for an opportunity to make memories today here at Talladega as we experience this
Jesus.
NASCAR expression. Now, to Heavenly Father, we don't want to do it without your presence, so we ask you for your blessings upon these excited fans, these professional drivers, and this awesome pit team. Bless us, to Heavenly Father, with fun, relationship, and fellowship today with your safety. In Jesus' name we thank you. Amen, and thank God.
Here to perform
Colt.
our national anthem, please welcome from Redstone Arsenal in Huntsville, Alabama, the 313th United States Army Band.
That does not sound good.
It's running out of juice. Yeah.
You might be right.
You got juice, bitch? Oh my fucking god.
Time for the biggest wild card race of the NASCAR playoffs on NBC next.
What causes a curve down there? Is it Peyronie's disease? Will it get worse? How common is it? Can I talk to? Can this be treated? Stop typing, start talking to a specialized urologist because it could be Peyronie's disease or PD. It's a medical condition where there is a curve in the erection caused by formation of scar tissue, and an estimated 1 in 10 men may have it. But PD can be treated even without surgery. Say goodbye to searching online. Find a
Where's our
specialized
pizza?
urologist who can diagnose PD and build a treatment
This was
plan
like
with
half
you.
an hour.
Visit makeapdplan.com today.
Did you see the fight yesterday? Yes, I did.
So good. But
Yes, we are back on YouTube.
Creamy peppercorn ranch.
Fuck
And you
YouTube.
couldn't possibly choose because burrito worked
Yeah, I
too
was
good.
banned from YouTube for a
Sonic
week
Bacon
because of
Peppercorn
I was
Ranch
streaming
grilled cheeseburger
F1.
deal for $3.99.
And F1's a little pussy ass bitch.
Yeah.
And they're Brits. Well, they're not all Brits. Just like it's kind of where it's all centered. Sunday, bloody Sunday.
For 5-star backyards, Yellowwood brand pressure treated pine. If it doesn't have this yellow tag, you don't want it.
The bright lights, the glitz, the glamour. It all means nothing without a shot, a chance to turn dreams into reality. To change your destiny, to make history. Nothing's hidden.
Just wait it out, Dom.
It's more than a race. It's a shot
You're
at
dying.
championship. The NASCAR Players return to Las Vegas Motor Speedway for the South Point 400, October 13th through 15th.
Just wait it out, Dom. It'll stop eventually.
Nearly half the field eaten alive.
Super speedways, man. They accelerate driver age.
Also, this was broken for like 2 months. And then I randomly just like tried it again and it started working again.
Oh, I'm so grateful. Bro, what the fuck? Why is it so long?
It's like 50 seconds.
Talladega, NASCAR's biggest wild card.
You're pussy.
The only one safe said it's a stress ball of emotion. There's 2 opportunities left in this round to gain as many points.
Jesus, this is long.
And William Byron is the
Alright, I'll
only
just
one
stop it.
safe going into the round today.
The only one safe because even Hamlin at plus 30.
Turn your phone sideways for this. What, Andy?
No one is safe at Talladega.
God,
It's a great opportunity to gain points, but also a huge potential to lose points and get out of the big wrecks we've seen here over the years.
And Jim, we were just checking out NASCAR Cup Series antagonist Denny Hamlin. How does he fare today?
Denny Hamlin is a 2-time
The
Talladega
fuck was that
winner.
video?
He's on a streak of 3 straight top 5 finishes. One of the best starts to the playoffs of any of the playoff contenders, and there's a lot of momentum behind the number 11 team right now. And the goal here today is to do whatever they can to keep it.
Jenny.
Gabe Hart told me these next 2 races, Dega and the Roval, can really break your stride if you're not careful. So they want to make it into the round of 8 on the right foot, and a solid race here today would help them do that.
Byron's front's looking a little different. Yeah, it is.
Plus 37 points to the elimination line.
Jaden, did you post your picks yet?
About Brad Keselowski and how badly he wants to win, and that is so true. His crew chief Matt McCall told me
We have to wait till the last minute.
38 finishing team in this garage.
Jaden, post your picks,
Jockey,
you
but
fucking
it shows
asshole.
that They want that win so bad. And what better place
Fuck
to do it
you, Jaden.
where Brad Keselowski knows what to do. 6 times in 29 starts he's gone to victory lane, Marty. Today could be number 7.
Well, Dave, these playoffs have been absolutely crazy for the regular season champion, Martin Truex Jr. In round 1, barely made it out of that round. Here in round 2, in the round of 12, his best finish so far in the playoffs. Last week in Texas in 17th. They have lost so many points, and they're not terrific at Super Speedway Racing. But talking to James Small this morning, he said the one thing I hang my hat on is that with this new car, Martin has been infinitely better at the Super Speedway races. He loves the security of this new car. In fact, they have earned the 5th most points in this new car at Super Speedway Racing. So maybe, just maybe, Martin Truex can do enough today to be able to advance to the round of 8.
Yes.
An easier day at the Roval. We'll see
My dad.
next week. It's time
He
for
is.
the playoff race at Talladega. The drivers dread it, the fans love it. Let's get the engines cranked here.
Did you say
in
the
Central
drivers
Alabama.
dread it?
Yeah.
They don't like Talladega?
Some of them
And now
don't.
race
Some of them
fans,
do. If you're
here
good
to
at it,
say
you
The
do.
most famous words in motorsports. Please welcome the founder, president, and CEO of Great Southern Wood Preserving, Jimmy Rain, joined by a representative of the company's network of over 5,000 dealers. Drivers,
Now get your fat asses off the
Flag?
track.
Yes! Fuck you.
one thing we're going to see a lot of today is bump draft
everything pushing at you. I mean, when we look at the nose of this Ford, look how smooth and flat that is. You can be aggressive.
Cars are so
Look at the
sexy.
Chevrolet. Let's go back to the Chevrolet.
Especially the
What about
Mustangs.
character in the nose of the Chevrolet. Got to be a little more careful shoving other race cars. Now the Toyota. Hey,
Is there a rainbow car?
this car, very hard to push.
Is that Bubba?
Is he in the rainbow car?
Bubba's in the 23.
Oh, okay.
There's no doubt they have some advantage, but if you're going to win today, you have to push. But where you push and when you
Rainbows.
push, if you push a guy right here,
See, rainbows used to be so beautiful back in when I was a kid. It used to mean that it was sunny and rainy at the same time. But nowadays, it's all changed. The rainbows.
It's for the mentally ill.
this is going to make it work tonight. And we come back with more watching.
This game is gonna be a fucking crazy one.
Welcome to New York. It's been waiting for you. Welcome to New York. Welcome to New York.
Except it's not New York.
Oh yeah. What are these rainbows?
Oh, that's a nice playlist, Andy. If you're gonna be in commercial break, at least show commercials.
Detour.
There you go.
Almost nothing can stop the new 23 Toyota Tacoma. Buy today with 3.99 for up to 48 months financing on a new 23 Toyota Tough Tacoma. Signed, Burdick Toyota in Cicero. Shop BurdickToyota.com.
When the sun settles and the engine finally roars, the thing you care about most is a job well done. But when you get your
Jaden,
tools
post
from
your
Harbor
pics.
Freight,
Yeah, Jaden.
something about the job feels a little different. Your wallet. Because we believe no matter what you're working on, you need high quality tools at a great price. And that's what we have in stock here. So whatever you do it for less. At
Oh,
Harbor
man.
Freight. Quality
Oh,
tools,
shit.
lowest prices.
Another flag. Josh Allen just threw his first incompletion. We are 5 minutes into the second.
That's his first incompletion?
Yeah.
That's
Pro-level
insane.
performance
Two
at
only
work
is 1-2.
and at
Oh,
home.
what's the flag?
Right
God
now,
damn
save on
it.
steel gas and battery
What is
phones.
it?
Real steel. Find yours.
Dear Detour, almost nothing can stop the new 24 Toyota Tough Tundra. Choose from in-stock or reserve your favorite today. Over
I don't
30
know, Andy.
available to lease or buy. Signed, Burdick Toyota in Cicero. Shop BurdickToyota.com.
Road rage, gun violence.
Tonight after football, one bag, a credit card company.
Damn, Andy, you got a lot of playlists.
What the fuck is the flag?
What is that? What the fuck even is that? I've never heard of that.
Never had like a certain amount of guys on certain sides of some shit. Especially when NFL coaches know all the legal formations. Oh god, it was ruined by a corner that Josh Allen.
I want the pizza!
I want the Bills to get a fucking touchdown.
Numbers 38 trying to get to victory lane today. It's NASCAR Cup Series playoffs from Talladega Super Speedway.
Yes, who is that? Diggy!
500.
Stephon Diggs!
Let's see if we can dial up
Oh,
the driver, the number
by the
five,
way,
Kyle Larson,
last
starting in
week
the fourth
the Bills
spot.
did that. They got that parlay that you bet on like the
Guys,
first
ABC
week.
booth, you got a copy?
2 Diggs touchdowns, Allen rushing touchdown, 18
And
points.
3
and
wins on
they
the
got it
year,
last
but I
week.
know the goal now is to advance to that
Of course they
championship
did.
for at the end of the playoffs. 500 miles ahead. What's the approach heading into Talladega?
I mean, honestly,
Damn.
in a way, kind of do what we've done in the past. We're usually towards the front when misfortune happens, but I think just doing all the little
Post
details
full
good,
NBA games on
you know,
YouTube? That's
fuel throughout the
awesome.
run,
Who?
having good,
Some
good run
people.
to the yellow line, you have good pit stops. good execution throughout the road.
Tyler Bass.
Just hopefully just keep putting yourself in position and
shut them
eventually
down.
it'll work out.
We hear so many people talk about trying to keep that track position and have the spotters try to help them. What type of information do you look for from your spotter as we run around these high banks?
I mean, I don't know. Just kind of let me know where the
Okay.
Chevy teammates are and
So,
what I need to do.
I have Michael McDowell winning this race from 18th place. He's going to win it. That's who I got. I kind of just went out on a limb here. Michael McDowell is going to win. Dom's got Joey Logano starting second. That's probably a bit smarter of a pick. And then Jaden's got Brad Keselowski starting fifth.
I know the fans do as well, and good luck today.
Yeah, thank you.
And let's find out a little bit more about the guy who starts up front, Eric Almirola from Kim.
Well, Rick, Eric Almirola won this race 5 years ago, but in recent years, it has been a struggle at Talladega for the driver of the number 10. He has 6 straight finishes of 13th or worse. And after what's been a disappointing season for the number 10 team, they want to end 2023 on a high note. They told me they've been working really hard on their speed. It showed yesterday with Almirola winning the pole. He'll have the best seat in the house to start the race. They said they're going to be extra aggressive today and hope they can shake the bad luck, Dave, that has plagued them this
Dom
season.
just said a word.
In the last 8 Talladega races, Ryan Blaney has finished first or second half the time. And he needs that kind of a finish today, finding himself 11 points below the cut line after crashing out last
What's up,
week at
Lucas?
Texas.
How you
It's also
doing?
why when I talked to his crew chief, Jonathan Hassel, this morning about what they do differently today, absolutely nothing. He said, we've executed lately. We're going to do it again today, Marty.
Dave, the winner of the most recent Super Speedway race in Daytona was Chris Buescher. He used to dread these Super Speedway races. I asked him earlier this week, what's been the big difference? He said, honestly, my owner, Brad Keselowski. Once Keselowski became a partial owner at RFK, every Wednesday before a Super Speedway race, Keselowski and Buescher would sit down, watch film together. He said he gave me all this insight of why he made moves, when he made moves. Brad Keselowski is one of the best at Super Speedway racing and obviously a very good teacher as well. Chris Buescher hoping to keep the momentum at Super Speedways going today here at Talladega, Rick.
Yeah, Marty, a really good starting.
You think we see a flip today? That'd be wild.
By Yellowwood. You see that front row?
I don't think so because there's no like grass on the backstretch.
Briscoe, Larson, Keselowski, Riley Herbst, Austin Cindric, William Byron, and a few guys below the cut line. Bubba Wallace and Ryan Blaney back there in row 5.
Row 6.
I'm doing it.
I'm
doing it. I'm doing it.
Next to him, Denny Hamlin, Tyler Reddick, row 7.
I mean, 5 million.
As well as Bell.
There's not a there's. I don't think there's pretty much anything I wouldn't do for $5 million.
Yeah.
Besides, like, not watch NASCAR.
13 now. One
5
thing he can look forward to is that he won here in
Maybe one race.
after leading only
But, like, I
3
picked the
laps.
race.
But he's got to have a good performance as he
You
comes
wouldn't
in
not watch for
strength
one
of the
season.
playoff drive.
Nope.
$5 million.
Nope.
Because you would never have to worry.
And
Buy whatever you want. You could go to a lot more races afterwards.
All right, Steve. I know you've talked
For
to us
one
before
season.
about
See,
here at this
I would probably just like
racetrack.
sneak
Maybe
away
if
and
you
like bring out my phone and just watch it
No,
anyway.
there's supernatural forces
broken up into
preventing
3
you from
stages,
watching.
the first and second stage, both
No.
60 laps each. The final stage a
You're
little
an actual
longer at
dumbass.
68. 42-ish laps. If you're leading, you burn a lot more fuel as you get back in the pack in that
Oh,
draft.
this is
A
an
little
old
more
school
throttle,
playlist,
44, maybe
Andy.
even 45 laps at 55 miles an hour here on pit road. The drivers are
No, he's sending me like NASCAR full race playlist.
Let's have a look at the keys to victory lane, brought to you by Ruoff Mortgage.
Would you miss the year that the Mets and the Bills both get a ring for $5 million?
Honestly, yeah. It's $5 million. I could retire, invest, and get season tickets for the Mets and watch.
Would you prevent me from watching NASCAR for $5 million?
Yes.
Fuck you! I'll kill you.
I'd give you some after.
Well, you said survive the wrecks. That is definitely something that
Kelly
we
Cheney was
see
my
here at
basement
Talladega.
choice.
And you said track position. Well,
Oh, that'd be hot.
if you're in the front, middle, or rear, you can get caught up in one of these
fuck
crazy
you. Now you guys
wrecks
get
that happen
before
here at
me.
Talladega.
Well, it takes packs to go fast, and when you put everybody together, the smallest mistake can trigger this right here, and then you see what happens. I mean,
Toppers
cars
down.
literally upside down on their sides. And if it's just help topless, right? And the drivers think about this. Every driver in the field has seen all these wrecks.
Probably not
They'll
important.
strap in and literally
But he's still a
drive
person.
500 miles, nose to tail, 2 and 3 wide.
Bro, one thing that bothers me is how, like, sports fans will get mad at their players for getting injured.
Okay, I'll get a little bit mad if they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing, like hydrating and stretching.
Well, no, that makes sense because you're just being an asshole. Like that was one of my biggest things about Pablo Sandoval, is that he would like put soda in his Gatorade bottles, and then would get like leg cramps and would have to be taken out in like the 7th inning.
Yeah, no shit.
It's like, yeah, you're just a dumbass. Like,
And now it's set here in the playoffs where you have no choice but to go. Let's listen in to Ryan Blaney's team pre-race.
2:08
that's soon. Is it on the way?
Yeah.
He knows better than anybody. That's the captain, Roger Penske.
I think they'll just leave it at the door anyway.
A few words of wisdom before we start.
Alrighty, fuckers.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide in Alabama.
Ryan Blaney saw him get out of position there a little bit. They come through the trial, but again, a little uniqueness about this racetrack is the start-finish line. It is past the center of the trial. So they're going through the trial now. As we get ready for them to go up through the gears.
Alrighty, fuckers. They're going fast and left. Green flags in the air, bitches. Weehaw! Oh, so one thing I forgot to tell you is that they're doing like, so that's Cal Naughton Jr.'s car, like his paint scheme from Talladega Nights.
Oh,
Chase Briscoe has, and then Ryan Preece has Ricky Bobby's.
he does?
Yeah, the fucking Wonder Bread car.
Nearly a full lap to get to full speed. These engines are restricted down to 450 horsepower.
And they were doing like photo shoots this week with like the Cougar in the car.
They need Shane Van Gisbergen.
Oh yeah.
Next year, Talladega.
Jean Girard.
Jean Girard's car.
Right now, at the start of this race, you've got to dance whoever you come with.
That's really where a crew chief can help. You know, the drivers can only really do so much. As a crew
I'll
chief,
save
you
it, Andy.
Put your driver in a position to find that his team
Shake and bake.
is manufactured. Do that by how you pit.
Yes,
how
good
many
fucking
tires
play.
you take. And already you see that pushing and shoving that Jeff and Dale talked about in the bumpers and how they line up as we're on board with Denny Hamlin and the Coke.
If they do that single file freight train bullshit, I'll kill myself.
Blaney takes that momentum.
Seems like rash.
Well, it's like, how about you race, not just fucking follow the leader?
Yeah, don't be
Denny
F1.
Spotter actually telling him what's in front of Ryan Blaney. So as you're pushing a car, not only do you want the information from behind, but you can't see, like pull up behind a car on the interstate, you can't see up in front. Well, these guys are doing that. They need to know how much room is in front of the tow car, so Hamlin doesn't push it right up into that bright-colored 24 of William Byron.
No, asshole.
Just ask you to pull up this close.
I meant like if you were sitting in traffic, and they're like stopped in traffic, Greg.
Okay.
3rd and 15. Can we actually get a stop?
Side by side, they stay for the lead. We get on the inside. It's Eric Almirola.
How'd you get to
winning the pole
15?
Yesterday, Joey Logano on
The
the
legal
outside. A little
formation.
help there from Kyle Larson.
Please get a stop. That would actually be huge.
What you see right there in the 5 car, the second car,
Push the
on the other
fish.
side, that blue car.
And I win
those
20.
flaps
Oh,
that keep
false
popping
start.
open on the hood,
You win
that's
money?
literally because of the air
I
pressure
bet
change.
$20
So
on
you see right there on
with
the
this
right
guy
side,
at
the
work
flaps
is
pop up. Those flaps
Oh, I thought you said you got DraftKings. I was like, finally?
to keep them on the ground, and the air pressure can be such a way in the
When was the last time you tried to sign up?
Zero air pressure holding the
Like,
flat
start of the
down.
season.
He's so tight.
Oh, and it didn't let you.
The flat just
Like,
opens
send
right
your
up.
ID. Oh, no, what did he do? I don't even remember. The number's doing it.
Already see a third group starting to develop further back of the field. Daniel Suarez got a few cars up on the high side now. A few more jumped in front of him. I see Bowman. Looks like the 17 of Chris Buescher. They're making some good time up there. Expect to see a few more cars start to maybe jump in the front of this line. They want to go up there and get some track position.
This has been a nice side table for me, though.
Yeah. I looked at it.
Yeah. And I probably should just empty it out.
Yeah. Do not let him get. Come on.
That's one of those forward
Get that
noses we
fucking
talked
guy.
about.
You know, they're making a third line.
Push really aggressively.
Oh God.
As opposed to the Chevrolets and the Toyotas, they can shove, they can push as well, but just got to be careful of the transition to the corner.
Denny Hamlin in that green car this week. He jumped up to the outside lane trying to be the first car leading it. Saw it coming, saw the run coming, moved up in front of Alex Bowman.
Coming down.
And now the guys in that second lane, they're looking to see if it's going to gain momentum. If it is, they want to be the first one leading. There you go.
I didn't realize it was a fumble. Did we get it?
Making a move up there to
Oh,
get
no,
in front
they
of
got
Denny.
it.
As soon as he does that, he has to made the right move because the 24 Byron fills the gap that he leaves on that middle lane. So that's a commitment you make. You don't get to undo that choice once you pull out of line. See if Herbst can take that. Look at the car running around a little bit, Jeff.
Yeah, fuck Ron Herbst.
We expect to see a lot of handling issues where the car is difficult to drive, but he's dancing around a little bit.
And if I'm Denny Hamlin, I don't race with Riley Herbst that often. I don't know how much I can push him. I don't have a complete comfort level. Nothing against Riley, but you just don't spend time with him. And so Riley is going to have to fight that all day. He's going to have
Oh my
to
God,
prove
it's 3 wide.
that I belong here. You can push me. It's going to be okay if you do. Denny's the first guy that's really giving him a shot.
But Jeff, nobody in this field has raced that much with Riley Herbst. This is
Ah!
Cup Series start.
Imagine
effort.
being a driver in that pack.
24-year-old out of Las Vegas is spending some time up front here as a big push on that bottom line gets Eric Almirola pushed out to 2.
The best way that I've heard it described that actually kind of puts it in a like where it kind of makes sense is imagine like your rush hour traffic or like Bill's traffic at 200 miles an hour.
It's a 10 car of Almirola gets shoved way out there.
Wow,
You move up
Showalter
the
not
racetrack, you're
returning.
just up in a bad situation. A lot of shoving going around cars, getting on top of the
Seinfeld
He gets shoved way out far. You can force
Wasn't he supposed to be the manager?
Can't go under you. That's out of
What?
bounds, right?
Wasn't
Yeah,
Bell?
he
Yeah.
was, but then the scandal came out, and he was on the team, even though he was like washed at that point.
Yeah.
Price, I would have been alive. People were saying it was like Buck's fault that it sucked, and it really wasn't.
No, you guys just suck.
Everyone getting hurt and underperforming.
And it's just the Mets.
How much anxiety do you have right now being pushed by Denny Hamlin, a 51-time winner at the Cup Series, and he's trying to push you to the lead at Talladega?
No anxiety at all. You're actually feel like you're in pretty good hands. But if you move up too high right there, then he could have went to the middle. Almost thought about it.
Yo, I'm hijacking Dom's story. We're watching NASCAR and the Bills and NASCAR and yeah.
It cannot help you through the tri-oval if you're all set to the right really far. So not much Denny can do there, but here they come down the back straightaway. A good shove from this 11 car.
We're starting to see blocking already. The 22 and the 5 have dropped down to that low line. And it's Joey Logano who's leading here at Talladega.
Hey, I need to tell you, can you please just stall them or something? Tell a joke. I'll be there soon. Yeah.
Time out for Sunoco Go Rewards.
Sir, I need one hand on the roof, one hand on the pump.
With new Sunoco Go Rewards,
Lock
when
the
you
door,
fuel,
bitch.
you save.
Ma'am, that's a beautiful dress.
Oh my gosh, so pretty.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
What is that? Ladies' undergarments?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Yeah.
So drop what you're doing because rewards come first.
We've never been good at keeping secrets. Like how Sonic's new Bacon Peppercorn Ranch Grilled Cheeseburger with small fries or tots is just $3.99. Oops. Burger's out the bag. Sonic Bacon Peppercorn Ranch Grilled Cheeseburger deal for $3.99.
Your heart is the beat of life.
Fuck.
If you have heart failure, entrust your heart to Entresto. Entresto helps improve your heart's ability to pump blood to the body. Don't take Entresto if pregnant. It can cause harm or death to an unborn baby. And don't take Entresto with an ACE inhibitor or aliskiren, or if you've had angioedema with an ACE or ARB. The most serious side effects are angioedema, low blood pressure, kidney problems, or high blood potassium. Ask your doctor if Entresto is right for you.
For 5-star backyards, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have this yellow tag, you don't want it.
You know what's crazy?
You think you can get a buffet to go?
That Tony is getting a salad. And Lou should not do stand-up.
But that's like a stirred roll.
I'm on a roll.
Then you can start with dessert.
Or how about soup?
Wait and pig, baby.
What you gonna do first? What do you think I'm gonna do?
They will fight you dirty.
Is there any other way?
This is a declaration of war.
We're already at war.
Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Take a taste and see for yourself.
No, normal Coke is.
Yeah.
You're watching NASCAR on NBC.
We have a beautiful mustache, Chase.
Talladega, and now teammates have found
The
each
original
other.
Coke was called
It's
it,
Joey
but
Logano who
cocaine in it.
continues to block to
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Like,
Logano
somebody told me that at work, and I didn't believe them.
Blaney to his inside if he wants it, but it looks like he's going to let Ryan Blaney move to that inside line and try to take the lead away, Marty.
Rick, I thought Junior made a terrific point in the pre-race today, talking about non-playoff drivers racing with the playoff drivers. Talking to Joey Logano and his crew chief, Paul Wolf. Of course, they want to win the race, Junior, but their objective today held the car to their inside. Their teammate, Ryan Blaney. So how aggressive are you, Junior, trying to help your teammate, who is still in the playoffs, to be able to get a win in advance today?
Yeah, I think that, Roger Penske done laid down the team orders for this 22 car. Look, you go out there and try to win the race, do everything you need to do, but when you have the chance, do what you can for the 12. And even right here, running side by side, we saw just a lap before, the 12 gets the run to the inside. He doesn't block it. He would have blocked any other car, but he doesn't dive down and block his teammate. He allows the 12 to go through. So those are the type of things that he might do differently in this scenario.
When you get cheese curds, do you use the marinara?
Speaking of doing things differently, look back here in the pack. There's
I
the
think they're
green
good enough by
11 car.
themselves.
Remember,
Oh,
he
they
was
are.
trying to push Riley Hurts in that outside lane.
Half of them will
It
get
gave
that.
up. It did not work. The Gibbs actually jumped in front of Hamlin and tried to make it help work, and it didn't. The outside lane lost all its momentum, and now Denny is mired back in 29th. Battling for the lead a few laps ago. It just ran out of gas, and now here he is in the back.
Got a spot behind the 48. Looks like a few cars are going to try to work to the outside of Hamlin now and start that third lineup once again, Dave.
Kyle Busch is going forward now, Rick, and I think I know why.
There's nowhere to go. There's nothing to do right now. We're just saving fuel till finish. Okay, 10-4. I just don't want to be the last one in line is all. We just need to be aware of that.
That was when Kyle was running 35th. He then moved up to about 20th. Now he faded back just a little bit. Still running in that top 20. But they don't want to get stuck way back there. They want to be up with the middle cars when it comes time to pit in a few laps.
And as Dave says, in a few laps.
I would love to see a Kyle Busch Talladega season sweep.
With the same manufacturer, so you keep a group together.
Well, I think, there's a lot of ways to break this up. If you can run about 44, 45 laps or in fuel, that means that your fuel window is only a couple laps from opening to the end of stage one. But we used to see guys come right away and early, but the Fords have been running longer and longer and longer, and that cycle seems to be better. So the short answer is, they all claim they have a plan, but I've seen a lot of plans get thrown out the window. You don't want to come alone, but I also don't think you want to come with 20 of your friends. It gets very chaotic. I think 6 to 8 cars is a pretty efficient sized group to get on.
Oh, don't get a flag for that. Don't get a flag for that.
For Bubba Wallace, the Toyota camera right here. We got 3 Toyotas in line.
Fuck you, I traded you.
In front of him, Tyler Reddick. And then the 11, and Denny Hamlin is right behind Bubba Wallace. They're leading this third group again, but now look at these cars jumping in front of them. As the third lane starts moving forward, more people are like, hey, I like it. Let's go to the front. Eric Jones gets up there. Ryan Preece gets up there as well. Let's see what they can do. You get that line moving, you're like, hey,
you're the one with the idea, and then everyone else jumps in front of you, not behind you. You'd love them to get behind you and follow you to the front, but they're going to jump in front of you, taking advantage of that idea. A lot of communication. We talked about it at pre-race. Spotter to driver. Let's listen to this 22 bunch.
Third lane is to you right now. Got a bumper cover. Right here, you're clear. 3247 on the mid lane. 3247. Third lane is tighter right now.
Fuck you, Truex.
All you got. Right here, you're clear to the third lane. Clear to the third lane.
Fuck you,
Only
bitch.
you. Only you. Middle and third lane have equal cars. Middle's a nose ahead, off pushing the three through. Top's going to have energy at the end, but just with two of them. Outside bumper to you, still inside 24. Still inside 24. You're clear low. You're clear. Only you. Only you. Only you. Bottom's tighter behind. Bottom's tighter behind incumbent. Bottom's nose ahead. Tighter.
No, fuck you,
Bottom's nose
Truex.
ahead, tighter. Half to the bottom.
No,
24
fuck
is
you.
not clear to the middle lane. 24 is not. Mid lane's 3 and 2. Bottom lane 24, 12. Outside. Bottom lane clear. The 3 is not. Inside 24 now. Fairly. Inside 24. Here. Mid 3 right here. Mid 3. Mid 3.
And that's Coleman Presley, spotter for Joey Logano, giving him all of that information. And Junior, you and Steve talked about this pre-race. Some drivers like getting all that information. Others, maybe not so much.
Yeah, I mean, that camera we used was actually the view from the spotter stand. So you kind of, as you listen to the spotter, think about
This is a Wonder Bread
being
car.
out there, and that's the view you have. Going down the back straightaway, a lot of campers and all types of things sort of blocking some of the view. But it's pretty important, the job they do. And to your point, like a lot of drivers, such as Coleman there, he's talking a lot. The drivers want that. They want as much and more information. And I'll cipher through what I need to pay attention to. I'm afraid you're not going to tell me something I need to hear, so say everything you can.
Every driver wants their own information. Let's go right along with the 19 car Martin Truex Jr., his spotter, Drew Herring.
Drew Herring is Martin Truex Jr.'s spotter? I did not know that.
Tight. Still Sheldon.
You can hear the difference in tempo from Coleman Presley to Drew Herring. Just different inflection, different sense of urgency, but that's what the driver wants. The driver and the crew chief spend a ton of time preparing for these races. The driver knows what he's going to get from the spotter, and the spotter knows what the driver needs, and it's different between every car.
Diggs is such a Chad. I don't know what the hell the flag is.
Joey Logano, Martin Truex
What's
Jr.
the flag?
Keep going, though.
Their presence known. You're watching NASCAR
Please count. I don't know what the flag is. I'm not excited yet.
Talladega.
You're so much more than just a landowner. You're a gardener,
Gosh, okay.
a groundskeeper.
Let's go. Fuck Miami. Fuck Martin. Fuck Cecil. Go Bills.
Because you didn't settle for ordinary.
Fuck the Bills.
Same goes for your equipment. Versatile, powerful, durable Kubota equipment. More goes into it.
That's caused
so
me
you
more,
get
like,
more out of it.
agony than joy in my life.
Caleb Williams
That's
is
literally a
transferring
toxic
to Wendy's
relationship.
with a
That's
new
love,
loaded
though.
nacho cheeseburger.
Hold up those crunchy boys and say queso!
Yeah, you were.
They could just be good.
Nope, starters
Sometimes.
only. Starters only. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
Okay, dig 2's touchdowns with one part of the leg.
I can't believe your dad like made you go to bed during the World Series in 2015.
No, he didn't.
Oh, he didn't?
Well, like he said that, and then my
With the
uncle
always
stuff.
smooth, easy drinking,
Yeah.
Keystone Light.
Advance.
I also wasn't like as
Advance
good as I am now.
Die Hard. Choose Die Hard.
We'll even install yours for free.
How cool is that? Oh, need a hand or?
This is how we advance.
I don't know what the heck.
Your dad's a stupid Jets fan.
Yeah, that's a tough word.
Your dad's awesome because he saw me walking home the other day and he drove me home.
Yeah, that was nice of him. Must have been a good mood. I mean, I would have kept driving. No, I would have pulled over and then took off.
Oh my god.
Brand pressure treated pipe. If it doesn't have this yellow tag, you don't want it.
Right now at Ashley, pay 0% interest for 5 years on top mattress brands like Tempur-Pedic starting at $37 per month, Purple starting at $39
Did you know it was
per
his
month,
car just like
and learn
pulling
how to
over in
save up
front
to
of you?
$300 on your furniture
What?
purchase.
Did you
Only
know it
at
was his
Ashley.
car just pulling over right by you?
You need to
Yeah,
stay
he
ahead
pulled
of
over
the
like in
business.
front of me. I was like, I think that's his car.
Use data analytics to do things like speed up prototyping.
And then fucking yesterday,
With the
or no,
most
not
experience
yesterday,
in
the day
the cloud,
before, I'm
imagine
walking
how
to work,
AWS
and then
can transform
Renzo
your
comes up
business.
behind me and he's like, "You making money?" And I'm like, it scares the shit out of me.
What a swell guy.
You're welcome, America.
Fans, download the official app of NASCAR. You can follow the action with free live scoring, in-car cameras, radio broadcasting. Also upgrade to premium for access to driver audio channels, which we were listening to just a few moments ago. Search NASCAR in your app store and start a free trial. And the race to 1 million is heating up in the NASCAR Powerball playoff. 12 fans are locked in for a chance to win $1 million at NASCAR Championship Weekend. Follow the playoffs. See who advances and who will get cut. Powerball, the official lottery game of NASCAR.
Y'all, Ricky
Oh
Bobby's
my god.
I mean,
Don't
look,
let
this
them
guy
score.
went flipping down
Shut
the
them
back
down
straightaway at
to the
Daytona. We
half.
played that replay
Two
over and
touchdowns.
over and over. Now Ryan Priest, we
So get
ask
the
you,
ball
hey,
started.
how do you put that behind you? And this is how you do it. You drive to the front of this field, put that car out.
I prefer to get the ball at the start of the half, or the second half, than at the start of the game.
Because
then it's pretty much just like, you can get 2 touchdowns in a row.
Race where you said, I'm on fire.
I feel like this thing's playing out in front of me in real time, man. Just awesome to see this 41. Good looking race car.
Yes, sir.
That clean 11 car of Denny Hamlin. He was up toward the front, tried the third lane, didn't make it work.
Okay, Davis.
New leader,
Got himself back
Ricky Bobby.
top lane, and now he's worked himself more toward the top 15. He is being aggressive today.
Ricky Bobby's in the lead.
Things happen. He's not just, you heard Kurt Busch Kyle Busch talk about just riding around, waiting, right? Denny Hamlin's not. Denny Hamlin's
You
out
gonna
there
show it?
pushing the issue, learning what his car will do, learning what it won't do, Kim.
That's right. When I talked to crew chief Chris Cabart this morning, he said because their point situation, they came into this race plus 37 to the elimination line. That gave Denny more room to take these risks. He said the point situation makes
Ricky Bobby.
more attainable. He can be more aggressive than some drivers without as much risk.
What I see right now in the first part of this race is Denny Hamlin staying with 23-11. The 45 and the 23. Every time we look at them, Denny Hamlin is not hard to find. He's had opportunities to do things on his own, make moves on his own, but he's very dedicated, at least in this first stage, to be able to help Bubba Wallace and Reddick find that track position to get those stage points.
Fuck Miami.
We are getting close to seeing green flag.
Hey McMurray, I got something for you. It was on sale at Target. I think it's pretty nice.
And they say, okay, 2 laps, we're coming in. How much time do you need to get down to that inside lane?
It all depends on the commitment level of your team of pitting with specific cars. So if you're in that top lane, you got all of those 4 Toyotas, and they want to pit together, I need a lot of laps. I got to get to the bottom of the racetrack to pit. However, if I'm going to stay out forever, you know that I'm going to run a lot of laps, and I just want to run wherever I can. It doesn't matter. So if you got to get to the bottom, I need at least 3 laps. And you have to understand, if I'm in the middle of the pack, Steve, I might have to go all the way to the back to get to the bottom. If you want me on pit road the first time of all the groups.
Well, I think that's really the tough part about committing to coming with a group, right? I mean, if you're where Busher
This
is
gas
on
got
the
me
bottom,
flabbergasted.
That's going to be very easy for you to pit. But if you're where Denny Hamlin is, I think, I have to realize that. I can't put you in a position, Jeff, where you're going to try to do something that's just not really feasible to do without giving up track position. Marty, what are you hearing on pit road?
Well, Steve, did you really say earlier this is going to be about the least time on pit road at track position race at Talladega? A lot of crew chiefs and spotters talking about that as well. So Ryan Priest, who is out front right now, burning far.
Ricky Bobby.
Who's right behind him. Priest has to be pretty much full throttle the entire way around. He can save a little bit, but Steve, how much do you
It's a
save
family.
being
When did you
further
post
back in
on
the pack versus lead
When you were
here
getting
at
the pizza.
Talladega.
Well, it used to be a couple or 3 laps, guys, but now you look on the bottom left of Priest. These guys are getting so good at saving gas that Priest is only about.
Maybe I should change my phone's passcode.
So I think that
Why?
gap from traffic to the lead has definitely closed up with the more they learn. And you got to ask, how is he able to run 3/4 throttle and not be passed, right? Of course, they're wanting to sit behind him and try to save fuel themselves, but there's a balloon, a beach ball, if you will, between those cars. That second place car is pushing that leader along at times around this racetrack. So you go to full throttle when you think you need to, and then when you feel that effect of that car behind you pushing you forward, you can then come off the throttle. You don't want to let that gap.
I don't know, I can't tell if it's a joke yet, but Logan was like, Jaden, why are you so concerned about me and my girl or something?
Led for 19, right? So back to Marty's point. If the leader's
well, the group chat has been pretty dry lately. So.
Well, at least it's not Lucci.
You go pull the train a little bit.
Yeah, why are you so worried about me and my girl?
He's wide open.
And Isaac goes, is she 16, Logan?
About fuel at the moment. He's wide open trying to get his track position. See the difference? Priest leading the race, 3/4 throttle, Stenhouse to the edge, outside, he's wide open. How in the world can you run wide open and not catch that guy on the throttle? It's all about drafting and who is pushing you. Stenhouse has Eric Jones behind him, but Eric Jones is physically pushing him. He's about a half a car lead behind. That's not going to give you the momentum you really want.
And when we say leading, you don't have to be
I
leading.
didn't know the Jags were there for 2 weeks. I'd be kind of pissed if I was
Whatever lane you're in,
Yeah.
you're leading that lane. You're kind of breaking the air for that
I
group.
guess I assume
You
one.
can see some drivers like Stenhouse.
Yeah, because I know when we're there next week, it counts as a home game for us.
Yeah, it was a home game for them today.
They're not really that worried about it. See a little bit of pushing and shoving up there on the inside line. The 22 in the back of the 41 down the back straightaway.
I just think it's kind of shitty because now you get one less game to go to.
Yeah.
And we know Ricky Stenhouse wants to get track position. And so he's
They
not
better at
worried.
least like
That's not
care
his
about
priority
it.
at
If
the
like
moment.
people
His
in the don't
his
give a
priority
shit.
is to get the track position
Then
that he
stop
didn't
doing it.
have in qualifying. And so he's willing to
They care? They sell out?
because he thinks long term
I
he's
hope
going to be
baseball
better off
does.
running here.
I think it looked pretty full, but I did see some empty seats.
Bringing that second line a little bit closer to the front.
How dare you sack
The
my
Red
cookie
Company's
bear?
fighting for the lead here at
He
Talladega
wants
with
to smoke.
Wonder Bread and Ryan Priest out in front right now, and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. with the
Are they still on at halftime?
Greek bread.
Not yet.
Starting to see the pushes get a little more aggressive as
They
they've got
just got
double
back from a
file.
2-minute warning.
You wonder when that first push is going to be done incorrectly. That's what makes you nervous. You sit there, you be running 10th, minding your own business. Next thing you know,
Oh, Ruby's like chills out
Somebody
almost
gave the wrong
completely
push.
about Mikey.
That's good.
Yeah. So my grandpa doesn't end up
Two
taking him
distinct
back.
lines
Probably
right
keep
now
him.
is Ricky Stenhouse Jr.
I thought
goes to
Mercy
take
was
the lead
chill
here
with the
at
cats,
Talladega.
but then he tried to attack Jimmy earlier, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Mercy's a bit of a wild card.
75 years around this epic track. But we've never stopped moving forward.
Give it to Mr. Cook.
We'll go in the next 75. We're all better off with an ally.
What causes a curve down there? Is it Peyronie's disease? Will it get worse? How common is it? Can I talk to? Can this be treated?
Stop typing, start talking to a specialized urologist because it could be Peyronie's disease, or PD. It's a medical condition where there is a curve in the erection caused by a formation of scar tissue, and an estimated 1 in 10 men may have it. But PD can be treated even without surgery. Say goodbye to searching online. Find a specialized urologist who can diagnose PD and build a treatment plan with you. Visit makeapdplan.com today.
We've come a long way in 125 years.
53 yards.
From dirt tracks to super speedway
Come on.
and every track in between.
Never can tell if it has a distance.
Pushing boundaries and giving it everything we could.
Good job, Tyler.
Yeah, we've come a long way. But there's still a lot more road to run. Goodyear, the official
Fucking Pittman not getting a single fucking catch. I fucking love that. The guy I traded for. Just some bullshit.
L-Dom.
If the guy
got the sausage. Oh my god.
And the Diggs is carrying my team in my other league right now. More out of the Bengals players.
On a Sunday.
1 in 8. That's how many people have worked at a McDonald's. Who've made more famous fries and more kids' days than anyone else.
Thank you.
Who know no 2 orders and no 2 shifts are the same. That hours that work around your life means more time for your life. That the skills you learn here help you grow from here or keep growing here. 1 in 8 start at McDonald's. And when you start, it stays with you.
It's actually pretty crazy. If there's 1 in 8 people that are first job at McDonald's.
Jesse Elmore.
Yeah, that shit is crazy. I will never work at McDonald's.
Down to a site. The original premieres Monday on NBC and streaming on Peacock.
Kind of wish I did fast food instead of grocery store.
34 laps complete.
Probably would have gotten paid a little more.
Stage 1 drivers. Bring us to the
Ricky Bobby.
That's 2 cars back there in that second row that are very good at pushing, Jeff. Barry Jones in that 43 and the 22 as well. Joe Logano not afraid to push in the transitions all the way down the back straightaway. That's kind of got things mellowed out at the front of the field. No other challengers really coming
I will.
third outside line.
Fuck you.
Okay.
Always no surprise to see Ricky Stenhouse controlling the field as well. He wants to get down to that bottom.
Fuck you, Tua.
Able to go with him. You said it, great pushers in that second line.
Coming quicker.
You can hear that information.
What?
Coming to Ricky Stenhouse Jr. about what line to block, and you can see how aggressive he is. It got
Well,
as soon as Ricky got to the
Josh
front,
Allen doesn't get a fucking concussion every other day.
multiple times. One time I thought he was going to go around on the commercial and cut him some slack, but Ricky is not. That's his style. He's going to be aggressive. He's comfortable doing things other people aren't comfortable with, and that's why he's had success at these racetracks. They come here thinking this is their opportunity to win races. And in my opinion, the best example on how to win them.
That would suck if Ricky Stenhouse Jr. wins this race, but he got eliminated in the last round, so it doesn't even matter.
So be the leader all day long. Work to be the leader. Work to lead every lap. It's not realistic to lead every single lap, but if you're working to do that, you're always putting yourself sort of right in front of potential danger, Marty.
Junior drivers jockeying to get to pit road for the first stop of the day in Talladega. So, Steve, let's talk about that. All the meetings that happen. The Ford camp, for example, like Paul Wolf is in. They had a conference call earlier this week, an in-person meeting today, and they kind of set a range of when they would like to stop. And then it all happens over instant message. The crew chiefs go back and forth saying, hey, I think this lap, I think 4 laps longer. How does that process happen, Steve?
Frustrating is how it
Gotta love a nice long green run to start the race.
Other drivers that need help as a crew chief.
Save the craziness for later.
The last thing I want to do is try to get 7 of my buddies on the same plan as me. It's about impossible to figure out at times. And then even if you can figure out what lap you should come, 2 tires, 4 tires.
Yeah, there's been some Talladega races where like the big crash will happen and within like the first like 10 laps, and it's like, oh, it sucks.
So many different
You guys are such pussies. 4th and 4 with 16 seconds left and you're punting. You're that afraid if you
one of those cars on the inside lane, it was
you
flapping.
go down, that we're gonna score.
Something on the 3 car also.
Yeah, pussies.
Jeff,
I mean, I guess we probably
kind of coming loose on the left front.
Watch you still like get a Hail Mary right now anyway.
Maybe a year ago, a couple years ago. It's like booking a reservation. For 4, way easier than if you're trying to book a reservation for
Isn't it like
16.
if you get a touchdown, right? Like, or no, if you get intercepted in like the final seconds of the half, you won't get the ball back to start the next half. I just seen it while playing Madden because I always kick to start the game, so I get the ball at halftime. And then I've gotten intercepted as the clock's like running down to 0, and then I didn't start the next half. Like,
I've never heard that.
There you go. They peel off. It looks like about 8, maybe 10 cars. Pretty clean to pit road. No tire lock up. Let's see what everybody decides. Are we going to say probably gas only
and a very short stop would be my guess. Honoring the 12 of Ryan Blaney, and that is the case. Also the same for the 6 of Brad Keselowski. Just fuel, and then get back together and get back in that drafting line.
And Dave, what's been unique with this new car, as you see all these Fords coming to pit road, has been better actually in smaller groups. Joey Logano going to go fuel only just like his teammate, but Chase Briscoe going with tires back there. So a handful of Fords coming here at lap 40.
All right, so first wave off, getting organized as quick as they can side by side. Does not help the speed. Top of the screen, the lead pack off turn 4. We're going to see another wave of pit stops, I assume, this time. Yep, there you go. So now we have a bigger group, maybe 2 or 3 more cars. Looks like 10, 12, a little bit more chaotic, but once again, no lockups. 3 wide on pit road, Dave.
And the most relaxed man at Talladega, that'd be William Byron, who won last week and put himself into the next round of the playoffs. He'll take fuel only here, Kim.
And for Kyle Larson, Chief Latino doing what he needs to do here to make pace. Like you see, fuel only for Kyle Larson, Marty.
Ross Chastain kind of in the back of this pack for quite a while, but got up front towards this pit stop. Fuel only for him. The pack thunders around the track while the second wave of stops happens.
So as we see one group leaving pit road, this is the group that is yet to pit right here. We're going to see them come off from turn 4. We'll see how well they get on and off pit road. Very organized, single file mostly. So we're going to see guys turn left. Ty Dillon almost by himself, it looks like. Small pack. Only 4 cars this time around.
Christopher Bell continues to lead the group around the track, and he'll start catching up to the other pack, Kim.
You see Ty Dillon
Lock
right
the
there.
door,
Reminder
bitch.
to him, do not speed during these green flag stops. They'll take fuel only.
As you see right here, top of the screen, those are your leaders. Christopher Bell yet to come to pit road on the top right, up in this area right here. That's a good way of kind of keeping track of what you have, right? So you see the 77 leaving pit road, the 2 of
I want you to die.
Austin Cindric, he's right here with the 47, the 24, the 8. These cars have all pitted already. And now the 20 car who's exiting turn 4, you see on your map.
You want to get married?
They're going to pit road now in a very organized single file line.
Is it even working?
Again, another
I
group.
don't know if there's an SD card in there.
10 that
So I
are
don't think
making
you'll
their
be
way
able to
onto pit road. This is the final group that makes their way onto pit road, Kim.
Including Denny Hamlin. He said no handling issues, but maybe a little dirty with the steering. As you see Hamlin getting fuel only on this end of pit road, Marty.
You know, Kim, it used to be that you wanted a huge pack to pit all together. The more cars, the better. But the Toyota teams always were disadvantaged by that. Maybe now with this new car, this can play to their favor. Fuel only for all the Toyota teams. Christopher Bell, Martin Truex Jr., and Bubba Wallace among them. But the pack is going to catch him quick.
This is all about time on and off pit road. You're getting
Oh my
organized.
god, that
You
was
see
so
the Toyotas that
cringy.
have run extra. They're very efficient, but it is going to take a lot more time to get up to speed. Absolutely cycle
Oh,
to the front of
jeez.
this pack. We'll go back and look at the data, but I bet it was the couple
These
extra
guys
laps
are
they ran
slower
with less
coming,
cars.
so they'll like probably break away from the pack.
Overall lap time, and you're going to see how much it's going to hurt. Now they're going to be
No,
okay. They're
no,
gonna pick up
they'll get in the
draft of
draft.
the big pack. There you go, Rick. As simple as that. 3 cycles, don't mess it up. On and off pit road, gas only, don't speed.
Go down low like that.
Oh, they were pitting. They were coming off pit road.
Oh. Pit stops cycle through is still out front and leading here at Talladega.
Kyle Busch in up to 4th,
Man over the wall too soon.
but
so he
Syndic
had
in
to get him
2nd.
Unfortunate.
No, fuck you, Syndic.
Eric Jones with that penalty. Stenhouse Jr. and Cindric now fighting for the lead
He's
here
in
at
first now.
Talladega.
That means you're not hating hard enough.
Trust me, I am. I don't even know how that happened.
Did I like do that in the middle of the night?
No. Usually, like, if I'll like use my fog machine, I'll like turn it on, and then like after it stops, it'll like kind of do that randomly for like a few minutes afterwards. But like I haven't used it in like an hour, so I don't know.
For 5-star backyards, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have this yellow tag, you don't want it.
Hours of love for you. All the right parts from us. With eBay Guaranteed Fit.
You know what's crazy?
Is that you can get a buffet to go?
That Tony is getting a salad. And Lou should not do stand-up.
But that's like a stirred roll.
I'm on a roll.
Then you can start with dessert.
Or how How about soup?
Wait okay, baby.
Can't sleep.
Just a lot on my mind.
I can't sleep either.
It only gets tougher with age.
What?
Well, knowing Progressive can protect your home, auto, and business should help you relax.
Good, because I could use a good night's sleep. Hey, sweet, you know how early a chimney sweep gets up every day?
Wait, is this all a dream?
Why would Jamie be in my dream?
I am America's biggest spokesperson.
Debatable.
I said biggest.
Well, he's got you there.
We got the house!
Pods handles the driving. Pack at your pace, store your things until you're ready, then we deliver to your new home. Across town or across the country. Pods, your personal moving and storage team.
What causes a curve down there? Is it Peyronie's disease?
Will it get worse?
How common is
Who
it?
can I talk to?
Can this be treated?
Stop typing, start talking to a specialized urologist because it could be Peyronie's disease or PD. It's a medical condition where there is a curve in the erection caused by a formation of scar tissue, and an estimated 1 in 10 men may have it. But PD can be treated even without surgery. Say goodbye to searching online and find a specialized urologist who can diagnose PD and build a treatment
Awesome.
plan
I want
with
them to be
you.
my
Visit
friend.
makeapdplan.com today.
Yeah.
You're watching the NASCAR.
I love Black Widows.
Spider?
Yeah.
Venomous spider?
Yeah.
That kid's
They're cool.
They are cool looking.
We'll get ready to turn heads.
But I don't need
in
dip
the
on it.
2024
Me neither, but that's why I'll befriend it.
Performance
How much is
package.
that hood?
Scan the QR code now or visit NASCAR.com/Ford Playoffs promo.
I let it
for
smoke
your
weed with
chance
me.
to win. Just 14 laps to go in stage 1. And Austin Cindric and the 47 of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Those two leading their lines, as well as the 99 of Daniel Suarez trying to make that third line work.
See that 8 car pushing the 47. And we see that 47 moving around a lot. It's surprising me and Burton here that they didn't have that accident already. Kyle Busch,
Really?
pretty aggressive into the back bumper.
I've heard the opposite.
Wait, no, not this place says extreme pain.
Yeah, I've heard. See what it says more. Like check like multiple more sources and then see what more say.
All the way down the back straightaway, just ever so slightly, kind of pushing.
Oh no, it can be kind of
Off into the corner. You got it turning loose here.
You're not gonna die though.
Continuing that push into the
Most
corner.
of the time people don't die. It's like children and old guys.
Fuck them kids and fuck them
We're
old
only
heads.
13 laps at the end of this stage. We know the problems he had last week. Early race issues. Fell out of that race, and now he needs
And like
points.
it was like maybe the bike itself won't hurt, but it'll swell and you'll get.
So what's interesting is how this all works. You guys have described it, how the car in front actually stays back to the car that is pushing. The radio straight to Kyle Busch moments ago. The 47 will stay glued to you. So as much as Kyle is pushing, Ricky wants that push and is hanging back to get it.
You got to time that out. You see the 8 car sort of set off, stay off of the 47 through the turn, but you want to be coming back to that back bumper as soon as you get through the transition off the exit of 2. Right here, he would love to match it up perfectly to where he's right back in the back bumper of the 47 off turn 4 to continue that push.
They're in halftime and you're still watching
Down the straightaway. He did a really good job on the back straightaway because he got that 47 into the lead at the inside line. Now, can
Kyle.
bring that 8 car
Come on.
to the outside?
Yeah.
He will
Oh
get
shit.
defended here by the 47. Big push into the back of the 2 car. Also trying to get Austin Cindric moving forward. That's the telemetry back on Ricky Stenhouse Jr. He's wide open in the gas. You see the push coming from behind. Big shoves, getting really aggressive. 47 car moving around a lot, so it's the 2.
Head to go, buddy.
They are catching a lap car in front of them, the 43 car of Eric Jones. Almost a lap down. They'll be running up on that car shortly. Could affect this lead pack a little bit. Here comes the 8. He's going to get another shove. If he can get clear of the 2, don't look like he's going to go do it. Here comes that inside line. That showed me by not blocking the 2 that he likes the push he's getting from the 8 car. Get down there in front. There he goes. That was a little bit late, but aggressive. But then right back. That's necessary. Yes, he stops a run that that inside line has. They have to get out of the gas really quickly. When you're back here in the 10th row in this group, you need to know that that 43 car is on the bottom. That car on the bottom. Pick the middle line. You need until you get to it. You need that information from your spotter.
Green's gone. Still down there to 2.
Still out front, it is Austin Cindric. He's been out front for 6 laps.
Fuck
Logano's
Cindric.
led the most.
He's actually my favorite driver.
Kill yourself.
Nice footwork. Man, you're lucky. Watching live sports never used to be this easy. Now you can stream all your games like it's nothing.
Yes! That's what
No
I'm
shot?
talking about.
Pussy.
Running up and down that field looks tough. It's a pitch.
Get way more into what you're into when you stream on the Xfinity 10G
Dad had the
network.
perfect analysis. He was like,
You know what a melty grilled cheese
sitting
is?
down.
So good. But so does a bacon burger with creamy peppercorn ranch. And you couldn't
Like,
possibly
yeah, there's
choose
nothing
'cause
wrong with
there
it,
ain't
but
no
it's
word
just
too
like,
good
come
when
on.
tummy empty. Sonic
It's-
bacon peppercorn ranch grilled
It
cheeseburger
is
deal
the
for
perfect like,
$3.99.
analysis.
You don't have to be in the race to be in the race.
Mean. You're mean.
Introducing the NASCAR Powerball Playoff.
And you're pretty much Hitler.
Number 2 to the NASCAR Cup Series championship race at the Phoenix Raceway.
Oh yeah, Jaden is
Grand
Hitler.
prize winner taking home $1 million.
Want to win in Phoenix.
Here they are, the 12
Yeah.
semifinalists in
He's
the
not really
race for the
chatting
million.
much, but I just know he's in here because he's always in
The
here.
official lottery game of NASCAR and home to the NASCAR Powerball Playoff.
Experience the joy of home suite hosting with help from Ashley.
Andy? Andy, are you in here?
Years on guest approved essentials
I
starting
don't
at
know.
just
I guess
$17
we'll
per
see.
month. Plus save on accessories store wide to finish every look. Shop and save today only at Ashley.
I watched my first race yesterday.
You're on the team, kid. It's orientation day.
Hey, new guy. Let's get you up to speed.
Lunch time. Your workspace is ready.
Looks like you got a corner office. Be part of something greater. Toyota. Let's go places.
The world's greatest athletes. There's nothing.
You like that stuff more than Jack?
I don't think so. Though it did get me super fucked up yesterday.
That stage is here.
I like that Baker's Market shit.
His stuff is actually pretty good though. Like,
The Paris Olympics.
for liquor, like I don't like the taste of liquor, but for liquor, it's pretty good. Yeah. Like,
this time.
I'm just a pussy. I think it all tastes bad. Well, some of it does taste better than others. Okay.
The official app of NASCAR Tracks has the latest race and event information from your favorite tracks. Search NASCAR Tracks in the App Store to download for free, and you can start using today. Intensity now picking up as there are less than 6 laps to go in stage 1 here at Talladega. Up front still, it's Cindric, Blaney, Stenhouse Jr., Busch, Byron, Larson.
Kyle Busch needs them stage points after last week.
All inside the top 10.
I hate that car in the back of the
What?
Mental Yo. I hate the rainbow car.
Shut up, Tom. It's a cool car.
For the Mental Yo.
So he's not even going to engage. Here he is on board looking at
You know it's a cool car.
Look at that mess ahead of him. He wants no part of that. And leading that third groove. For the RFK cars, now someone's jumped in front of him. Looks like McDowell's horse trying to form that third groove.
Oh, they're trying to form it. Oh, they are.
To be able to get a few stage points.
Trying to form a third line. Oh, but they're dipping down.
Kim, what about the 11 of Hamlin?
Well, interesting, running 31st, and when Chris Danford talked to me this morning, he called stage points at a super speedway a luxury. That's how he described them, just because it takes so much work and there is so much risk up front trying to grab them. So those stage points, it looks like for Hamlin in this, again, luxury was the key.
Four to go on the stage.
I fucking love that. Higgins is out. God damn
Came in
it.
here after a disastrous first race of the round in Texas. And now looking to get some very valuable points as he runs up front.
I think it's going to be equally as important for a guy like Brad Keselowski looking at him right now. cut line. He's averaging a 9th place finish at the road courses in the next gen car where we go to next week, the Roval. So very important to get that outside line going, or something that Grant can do so to get himself toward the front of the field to get a few points here. Now he's moved to the middle groove. His teammate is right with him, Chris Buescher, in that 17, following that 6 car through the middle of the pack.
Rib insurance.
Fuck you.
We're going to see these pushes getting
3 to
more
go on the
aggressive.
stage.
3 to go in this stage. Blaney needs points. Busch needs points.
Kyle really needs
Look
some
around.
points.
These guys are going to do whatever it takes now that they have this opportunity. They have
He was
to
like
execute on it.
17 back coming in today.
God.
Bubba Wallace, Tyler Reddick,
Oh!
Ryan Blaney, and Kyle Busch started this
Down?
race below the cut line. And we know that they're going to try to gain as many points as they can.
Keselowski to the 3rd groove.
Oh,
He's got a
shit.
good run here. Cars are trying to jump in front of him, though. He's going to kind of stall out his teammate. Buescher's lost a little momentum on the top here. They had the run. They went
Going
up
2
there.
to go
Cars
on the
took their
stage.
front, took their momentum away. Now Brad trying to get down in front of the 10 of Almirola. Brad's just way too far out front now. No help behind him. See Larson sitting there on that inside lane. Oh, Blaney almost got pushed around by William Byron.
Pit road is closed. 2 laps
Go on,
to go
Kyle.
in the stage. Cindric
Get them
and
stage
Stenhouse
points.
Jr. continue to fight for the lead up front here at Talladega.
4 cars right here in front of them. Going to go a lap down. They're really slow as the track runs up on them. Luckily going to the top of the racetrack, giving them plenty of room on the bottom. BJ McLeod just all the way to the top of the track. Smart move. Now they're catching Carson Hosa for Marty.
Marty.
Rick, we saw Chase Briscoe up in the middle of all this earlier, but they did not.
All right, final lap of the
On the
stage.
first stop of the day, he had to pit just a moment ago, and they also are concerned with the 14 car. He might have a fuel pickup issue. He's in 34th.
Austin Cindric. And Carlin. Here comes the 12. Ryan Blaney.
Oh, here comes Kyle and Ricky.
Austin Cindric falling
Oh,
back
shit.
in the middle.
Oh,
8 car Kessler.
no, Kyle. Oh, there goes Ross. Oh, my God.
He tags the wall. There was contact made between the 8
Oh,
and Ryan Blaney.
that sucks for Ross. And Kyle lost a shit ton of spots there, too. God
Huge issue
fucking
for
damn it.
Chastain. No stage points and a torn up race car.
That sucks.
Could be the end of the day
Ross
for him.
wrecked.
Bullshit.
There's the
It
end of
is
the stage.
bullshit.
Ryan Blaney gets the win in stage 1, which is 10 stage points. It was Chastain that got into the side of the 8 of Busch. Take a look at this. Busch up into the wall there as he was pushing the 47. Then Chastain gets into the side of him, and into the wall he goes.
Did Kyle Busch get damage?
That contact with the 8 sends the 1 into the wall. The caution comes out just before the end of stage 1. Playoff drivers involved.
Charlotte, the Roval, the 150-mile-per-hour win-or-go-home pinball machine. Just begging to eliminate 4 more drivers. You can't win a cup championship here, but boy, you can lose it.
What will you do to get to victory lane?
The NASCAR playoffs continue in Charlotte.
God damn it.
Jesse L. Martin is back.
You're the science
They're not
guy.
going to come back.
I'm
and
actually
suck.
the behavioral science guy. And he has people talking.
It really helped the Rams win the Super Bowl. It was a risky experiment, but it worked out for them.
The Irrational, tomorrow on NBC and streaming on Peacock.
They suck against the Bills.
Fall is here. Time to settle into new routines. Except, why settle?
How were they in the
With a
regular
Ford SUV
season last
lineup,
year?
There's no compromising on the
Against the
features you
Bills.
want. Carpool-ready cargo space? Check.
Yeah.
Connectivity that turns heads? Check. Capability to venture
1-1.
off
I
the
remember
grid?
it was like that.
Oh yeah.
In Miami, it was
Why
that like
SUVs will do
heat
every day
game.
Anything but
They
routine.
lost.
Right
now, lease the Ford Bronco Sport for $279 a
Now they're
month
doing
for
it smart.
36 months.
They're in Buffalo.
Offers at
First day of October when it's nice, and then in winter
What
they're in
makes a
Miami when
legacy?
it's nice.
It takes more than bravado, more than your attitude,
The other way around.
or the face you show to the world. Your legacy is your story, the place you carved for yourself in history, and who you helped along the way.
So,
The actions
if you get a
take to earn
touchdown,
it. The
have to
things
get
you
a
do
passing
even when the sun
touchdown,
isn't
try at
out.
least get your points.
Our legacy,
Don't
helping you build
fucking
yours.
Achan or whatever.
We are
a
Fisher
Chan.
Nation. Fisher Plows from Trucks Outfitter
No,
and
that's
Binghamton,
what everyone
Oneonta,
calls them, but
Ithaca,
it's just not
Syracuse, and
pronounced
Fulton.
A-chain. It's pronounced something
Fall
else.
into a
I remember
great deal on
A-chain
a
sounding
Chevy
way
truck
cooler.
or sport utility. Verdict
A-chain
Chevrolet has
says one of their young
truckloads of
running back.
inventory arriving all month long.
It's Chevy truck season. Lease a new 23 Silverado 1500 LT 4x4, just $374 a month, or save up to $7 grand off the MSRP.
Fantastic fall deals on your new wheels. That's why now's the time to buy. Buy new rolls
Shut up,
at
bitch.
Verdict Chevrolet at Drivers Village. Shop VerdictGM.com.
Road rage, gun violence.
Tonight after football.
Fat.
I'm so sorry.
NBC Sports coverage
Kill yourself.
of NASCAR is brought to you by Sonic. Sonic. Toyota. Let's go places. And by Chewy. Stop at Chewy for everyday great prices on pet essentials. Let's take another look and listen in to what happened with the 47 here in front
Ricky went out of gas. That's why he went up. That sucks. Why did he run out of gas?
You see the hand out the window. Look, we're hearing it on the radio that the 47 ran out of gas. So, I mean, he was only on pit road for 4.7 seconds. Gas only stopped. They must not have got enough in. That makes sense of why he's dropping back so far. The car's still running on idle around at slow speed, but at wide open throttle at full fuel demand, you need a lot of fuel pressure. 47 runs out.
Fuck you, bitch.
Ryan Blaney's on pit road, Steve, and he wants 4 fresh Goodyear tires and fuel. Also, William Byron wants that too. Byron wants to know where the energy is, what's going in his gas tank, as well as he wants that information, Kim.
No major complaints from teammates Kyle Larson and Chase Elliott on the bottom of your screen. Cliff Daniels telling Kyle exactly what
She was like, damn, Logan, no one else in here allowed to have beef other than me and Matt.
Jim, I can confirm what Steve just reported. Stenhouse
See, at least
came on
Lucci's
after the
joking
pit
about
in
it.
the 47 car and said the car did stumble on him, but he is out there right now. The other situation is Christopher Bell, playoff driver. They have pretty significant right front damage on the 20 car
isn't
for
about
Christopher
you,
Bell.
but Jazz
They're
pussy.
trying to get that fixed
That is
up, but they
Matt's
are on the
response,
clock.
Then Lucci goes, see?
DDP clock for Christopher Bell and his race team to get those repairs done.
It's actually pretty funny.
So another playoff driver caught up and damaged for Christopher Bell.
Hey, guy! Let's do it! Protect your truck with laser-measured WeatherTech floor liners in the front. Fits perfect. And rear. Under-seat storage system. No drill mud flaps. The tech liner to protect the bed and tailgate. Bump step to guard the rear bumper. And the cup phone to secure your phone. Yes!
Oh yeah, all the
Order
MLB
your
games started at the same
American-made
time
products at
today.
WeatherTech.com.
Yeah, because it's like the last day of the season,
Like
so it's
Sonic's new
like,
bacon peppercorn ranch
I guess they
grilled
want all the
cheeseburger with
games
small
to be at the
fries or
same
tots,
time,
it's
so
just
it's like,
$3.99.
if there's like a really close
Burgers at the
like
bag.
divisional
Sonic bacon
race,
peppercorn ranch
it's
grilled
not
cheeseburger
like
deal for $3.99.
you have to wait till
Right now
tonight
at
to
Ashley,
know
pay 0%
like the
interest for
outcome.
5 years on top mattress brands like Tempur-Pedic starting at $37 per month. Purple starting at $39 per month.
Tim
And learn how to
Wakefield
save
has
up to
passed away.
$300 on your
What?
furniture purchase.
Tim
Only
Wakefield
at
has
Ashley.
passed away.
No, he hasn't.
That's what it says.
No.
And Tristar
No.
was the
Died at
#1 heart
57.
failure brand prescribed by cardiologists.
No.
It was proven
That's not true.
superior in helping people stay alive and out of the hospital. Don't take Entresto if pregnant. It can cause harm or death to an unborn baby. And don't take Entresto with an ACE inhibitor or aliskiren, or if you've had angioedema with an ACE or ARB. The most serious side effects are angioedema,
That's
low blood
fucking
pressure,
tough.
kidney problems, or high blood potassium. Ask your doctor about Entresto
He had brain
for heart
cancer.
failure.
Yeah.
And Doug.
And Doug says you can customize and save hundreds on car insurance with Liberty Mutual. He hits his mark center stage.
One of the last great knuckleballers.
And is crushed by a baby grand piano.
Yeah.
You replacing me? With this guy?
Customize and save with Liberty Bibbity.
He doesn't even have a mustache.
Oh, look, a bee-boo.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty. Welcome to New York. It's been waiting for you. Welcome to New York. Welcome to New York.
That's so fucking sad, dude. Yeah, like back when I was like watching like the Red Sox in like 2011, like back like 2010 to 2012, like he was like I think he was like my dad's favorite player. He was one of my favorite players.
Talladega Super Speedway.
Yeah.
Today's race entitlement sponsor, Yellowwood brand Pressure Treated Pine, introduces their Yellowwood 500 promo car. This year's winning design was voted on by NASCAR fans everywhere and can be seen all around the track. And the Yellowwood Pit Road Club, it gets fans up close and personal to the action from the best view in the house right on Pit Road. That is one good-looking car. Drivers, take us through this wreck again at the
You know who
end of
Kurt
stage
Schilling
one.
is, right?
Well, you can see the end of stage one is coming, so everybody's getting aggressive. Chastain
Former World Series pitcher and
47 runs out
like.
of gas.
So he's always been like, I always thought he was like kind of cool, but then like also like he's kind of a dick. Like he went on Jared's podcast a few times, but like, and he was pretty cool on there. And then, but like he was also like super like political on Twitter and like super fucking political and like going too far sometimes. And he went on his podcast without Tim Wakefield's permission and said that Tim Wakefield had brain cancer.
The fuck?
Yeah, and that was like just the other day.
That was the other day?
Yeah.
They've been on pit road working on it.
Yeah, if someone wants to just silence it, right.
Yeah.
So, Kurt Schilling went on the podcast without.
No, it was Kurt Schilling's podcast. He went on his podcast and like announced it, like without Tim Wakefield and like his family's permission.
Ross Chastain's walked from the care center. What's the level of frustration because you were making an outside move that was going to be a positive, and then that all happened?
It's just the way it goes, Dave. Nothing personal with it.
Oh, he's out?
I don't take any of this personal here.
I thought they were gonna fix that shit.
You know, could have stayed bottom a few laps earlier. Probably.
It's going to be tough for him to make it.
Just kind of had a couple cars land in my lap there, and I went for the gap. I mean, obviously, I wish I would have lifted now, but studied out and be better next time.
You face the roll next week. How's that
Lucci
going to
is
go?
so good at getting on the people's nerves.
Left
now
and
it's
right.
just Logan and Matt
And,
keeping up on him. That's how it was
whenever,
nothing to do with
you know,
Lucci.
whenever
That's
our
just how
team,
good he is at it.
Whatever we bring
Fucking
next week,
professional.
we'll put our best foot forward and.
Get rid of it. Just
as
throw
long as
it
I'm
the
getting
fuck
to drive
away,
these
or give it to
championships,
Daddy
the track
Cook.
brings me,
Go!
live my dream.
Go break his ankles! Go!
The
Go!
Ricky Stenhouse Jr. situation. A lot happened very quickly. He unpacked it for crew chief Mike Kelly. He said he ran out of fuel. He went for the reserve switch, but Steve, when he flipped it, the car stumbled even more once that happened, and that's really what kind of started that whole wreck.
All right.
Interesting, Rick. For sure, the 47 had some sort of fueling issue, and in the end, it stacked them all up.
Going back green.
Points for Ryan Blaney. Larson also leading him, got 8 as stage 2 is now underway. Blaney up front with the 9 of Chase Elliott on the outside, a big fan favorite here at Talladega. Blaney getting a big push from William Byron in the 24, that throwback paint scheme.
I don't like you anymore.
Keeping out at 8
stock car and see how Kyle Busch performs after the slight contact with the outside wall. I
So
hope and think
by
he'll be
myself
okay.
next year.
Missed opportunity for stage 16, but stage 2 is another chance to go up there and try to find those points they need to
And
climb
then
back
burn
into
his
the
hat
points
right in
race.
front of him.
Yeah. No, I won't do it in front of him. I'll like.
You'll get it signed, and then you'll do it in front of me.
Yeah.
That's a bitch move.
Larson and Bowman. We'll see if those three working together.
Josh, get rid of it.
Get one of the cars out front.
Chase Elliott racing for the Owners' Points Championship. Is the 9 car still involved in that? The
Oh,
5
yeah,
car
that's
and the
really
24
tough
and
to
12
chase, man.
racing for the Drivers' Championship.
He
Looking
pretty much has
really
to
good
win that
currently.
race.
Yeah.
Points on the bottom left. The 48, he's just out there to help anybody he can.
Well,
Help any of these guys try to achieve what they want to achieve today.
not really. I mean, if he gets stage points, he'll probably be fine next week.
And Junior, his agenda could also
But
be to get
stage
to
points and a
victory
good
lane
finish
as
probably
well.
could.
You know, that's a goal of Chase Elliott and Alex Bowman. They've got streaks going where they have won races, you know, for quite a few years.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that the 48's probably been given some instructions on some of the things he needs to pay attention to and when to help and when it's important for him to help his teammates. But certainly,
Oh, the Dolphins got another
it's
touchdown.
been a tough year for Bowman in that 48
Yeah.
crew all year long. Bowman missed several races with a back injury. A win today would
Ha!
be a big deal, building momentum for them going into next year.
We should probably get this field goal.
Marty, what about the 48?
Well, it's funny. I talked to Blake Harris about this exact situation today. The crew chief for Alex Bowman is his third in line on the outside. I said, how much of your job today is to push the 5 who's right in front of him right now? And how much of your job today is to take care of you? And Junior, he pointed out exactly what you mentioned. It's been a terrible year for our team.
Stupid
We
fucking
wanna
cunt
win. We
bitch.
know what the company needs, and that's to get the Kyle
What's your
Larson
problem?
to the next round. But we
You!
wanna win on the 48.
Oh, I'm the problem?
Yes!
How so?
Your
Larson
farts.
getting those stage points early in round 1.
Lucci's the problem.
Yeah, Lucci's the problem.
48 at Bowman, and that's something that you hope happens if you're
Shut
Alex
up,
Bowman.
attention
This
seeker.
5 car getting stage points in stage 1 and stage 2 does open up your opportunity.
I don't care about attention, especially from you. You're dead to me.
Two stick lines now as
Oh
field
my
working their way
God.
down the
Well,
back
except for
stretch here
Lucci.
at
We just,
Talladega.
shut up, Lucci. We just tolerate you.
Blaney with William Byron behind him, and then the Penske teammate, the 22 of Joey Logano.
Not even a
third on
person,
that
no
inside
more.
line.
Big side drive there by the 9 car. He moved onto the right rear quarter panel of the 12, then immediately turned right to get away from him, hoping to get a push from his teammate Larson. Gained a little bit of ground on the 12 car, but here comes the 12 fighting back. Talking about stage points, there's only 2 playoff guys that got stage points. Blaney and Larson.
Oh my
And
god.
those very valuable points to
Out
them
of pocket.
after their issues last week.
Marty, what about another guy who needed stage points, Martin Truex Jr.?
Yeah, Rick, you got to go all the way back to find all the Toyotas. Martin Truex Jr. and several Toyotas in the back. So what does Truex think about the race so far for the Toyota camp? Listen in.
So Chase Elliott's Mr. 69.
You get going when we're together. Our cars are lined up in the third lane. We go backward, no matter who's in front or what's going on so far.
So, Jeff, if you have that knowledge and you're a driver like Martin Truex Jr., how do you change the game plan in the middle of the race here to find other people to work with?
Well, I think what I heard there is the third lane. I think that they're okay. It's just they haven't been able to make the third lane work. But I don't know that anyone has consistently been able to make the third lane work. So I'm not questioning who I'm running with or even my car, but I am being cautious to be the team that jumps out and trying to make the third lane turn into something that so far it hasn't.
Remember in the beginning of this race, I mean the beginning of stage 1, we saw that third lane get all the way up there. There were 3 wide racing for the lead, and then for some reason that third lane just fell off completely.
Yeah, if it loses momentum, it's hard for that third lane to get going again. Big push from the 5 there, getting the 9 car of Elliott back out in front and back clear. Now they could come down the racetrack. Let's see if they do that. Yep, the 5 does that first. Larson goes down first and says, all right, I'm okay to go to this bottom groove if you are, Chase. And so Chase takes him down there, and they're both now in that bottom lane. Let's pay attention to what the 12 team's talking about.
9, outside 48. 48, 2, forward, 10, 41. Sorry, one back 24, then one off. Half and half out back, half in front. Half in front. Still half in front. All 2 by 2 here. Half in front, half out back.
Matt goes this view
Very
and like a
limited
picture of
information, not a ton of talking. And
that
to,
like
to
added
y'all's
Matt.
point earlier, they talked about this. This is exactly the amount of information that Blaney wants and needs. A lot more chatter on some other radios, but some radios, very minimal chatter. There's not a lot happening right here. 2 by 2, there's not a third lane coming. There's not a lot of movement or anything really aggressive happening around, so keep that information to a minimum for the 12. And plus, I think, too, with the new digital mirrors, the drivers actually can see a ton more than they could in previous years, so maybe that changes what the spotter's telling the driver and what the driver needs to hear.
In this part of the track right here, this is when the cars are coming directly at the spotter, so it's very difficult to give them perspective as to who is beside them and how far they are.
And so the 9 car
Yeah!
using the bottom.
Fuck you, Miami.
Got a few laps on his outside line now. Drove up the side of it going by with their teammate Alex Bowman.
Oh, two of you are a fucking bum.
1, 2, 3 on that inside line with
better.
the 24 Byron back in the 5th position on the inside line, Dave.
And Junior, they want him to maybe go up. They said get up there if you can because they don't want to lose any more rows to that high side right now.
I think now they've all chose that bottom and they're just going to continue to let that top line go by. So now Cindric out there with the 4 car of Harvick, the 10, the 41, Stewart Haas Racing pushing this Penske forward. I expect them to too make ground and be able to take over the lead here over the Hendrick cars on the inside line.
Now it's manufacturers working together. Fords on the outside, Chevys on the inside. Bowman and Cindric up front.
Sunday.
I forgot the sausage. Oh my god.
Holy, what's your page?
I want a Sunday.
I'm all about fall, especially this new pumpkin spice frosty. So I'm taking some me time out here.
Question for you.
So, fries are a utensil, right?
Good question.
It is a good question. Can you hear the answer? Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new pumpkin spice frosty or cold brew.
75 years around this epic track. But we've never stopped moving forward. Wherever we go in the next 75, we're all better off with an ally.
We've come a long way in 125 years. From dirt tracks to super speedways and every track in between.
Oh, good move.
Never backing down. Pushing boundaries and giving it everything we've got. Yeah, we've come a long way. But there's still a lot more road to run. Goodyear, the official tire of NASCAR.
At IHOP, we're flipping up more than pancakes with our new menu featuring waffles, biscuits, burgers, Benedicts, and more. There's always a way to put a smile on your plate. Only at IHOP. Download the app and earn free food with every order.
I love watching sports, but with so many choices out there, it's been hard to know where to turn. But now, thanks to AI, it's so easy.
That's probably Diggy.
The most loud sports of any straight.
Again,
All my
let's
favorite
go.
sports all in one place. How easy is that? Gotcha.
Stephon Diggs.
AI really is the answer.
We love Stephon Diggs.
Sundays are for NASCAR football, and Bud Light's making Sundays easier to enjoy by giving away NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. Scan the QR code on your screen to enter. It's still a battle of Chevys and Fords.
Holy shit, he just missed that. He missed that. Oh no, it just went in.
On the inside line, then Ford's on the outside, and it's Cindric that's leading that outside line. Bowman on the inside line. Marty.
Rick still cleaning up from what happened in that last accident. Christopher Bell, playoff driver, is outside the top 20. There's the
He hates it here.
For Christopher Bell. I talked to Adam Stevens, his crew chief, moments ago. He said, listen, in the draft, we should be fine, but I would really rather him not push cars until the end of the race, and only if he has to. So, Junior, how about taking that away from Christopher Bell's playbook for the rest of the race? How will that handicap him today?
Yeah, I think the reason why he doesn't want him to push is because of that tape. If he's aggressive pushing now, it's going to smear, rip that tape apart, and what's left and remaining on the bumper is that goo, and that will grip the car in front of him and steer and possibly spin the car that he's trying to push with that repair on the front end. So you want to wait till the very end and only push when necessary.
Terrifying.
I think that he's okay. It's just he's going to be limited on what he can do and how aggressive he can be, but still be able to work his way through the field if he can do some smart things on the racetrack. It's just not going to have all the tools in the toolbox today.
Even after the pit road penalty, Eric Jones running up front here in that 43, having a good day. 3 distinct lines. We had mentioned that earlier the Toyotas were talking about not making that third line work for them, but it is working right now for the 43 of Eric Jones, the 47 of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. on that outside.
Yeah, Eric Jones went a lap down and got it back, and now he's drove this car back up into the lead or toward the lead. Think about what this team's done in the last 5 weeks. This organization with the 43 and the 42 have had a tough year, not been strong. Up until about 5 weeks ago, whatever they've done, they flipped the switch. I talked to the crew chiefs on this team. They really don't know there's one specific thing they've done to get better. It's a lot of little things that have sort of improved this team at every racetrack. Last week in Texas, Eric Jones, many times during the race, the best car on the racetrack, had an opportunity to win, and now running well again today in Talladega.
Marsano on board there, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Let's take a look at the progressive telemetry for Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Again, ran out of gas right at the end of stage 1.
See what he has to do now. He's behind that 43, wants to push him, but he also has to time those pushes. He can't go up there and hit him really hard. Watch what's going to happen right here. He's going to get momentum. Right, gets momentum, eases up to the 43. Can't quite get to him. There he goes, right there. See, he gets to come off the gas just a little bit. If he hadn't have done that, he would have hit him really hard, possibly spun him out. You want to get there, but the timing of it and the speed at which you approach is really important.
One thing that's also happened is that outside line got up toward the front. They started fighting and side-tracking a little bit with the middle line. That drug them both back. Now the outside line is fading a little bit. The inside line moving forward again. Trying to get back up and match that inside line. So when that third group gets to the top, everybody sort of starts side-drafting off of each other. And that inside line prevailed.
Hey, Rick, so we saw Ricky Stenhouse Jr. earlier, and Steve, I want to bring you in on this conversation. They ran out of fuel, then they went to the reserve switch, and they had a stumble there. So if you're Mike Kelly, the crew chief for Stenhouse, is that a concern for the rest of the race moving forward or not?
Well, for sure, if you can't figure out exactly what happened, we went back and looked up the in-car camera. He hit the switch about to start finish line and ran out of gas on the backstretch. That reserve, remember Chase Elliott tried to run too long back at Watkins Glen, couldn't do it. But one lap at Talladega should absolutely be no problem. So the issue is, if the rest of the field has this warning sign and you don't, how quick can you be on this next pit stop? Because the whole field is going to pit again, and the majority are all going to take gas only. So can you be as aggressive on the next if you don't think you have that warning sign and that safety reserve? Something in the system seems to be amiss for Ricky Stenhouse. You get away with it once, right, Jeff?
Yeah, that's right. But you can see how that outside lane looked like they gained about 15 rows in one lap, and that was all because that inside and middle lane, they had to start lifting a little bit. They were getting into each other in the corners, and the lift kind of gathered themselves up, and it just made these guys look like they go 200 miles an hour faster. Just some of the runs have had nothing to do with what you did. You were in the right place at the right time, and the other guys had to start lifting, and that's why that outside line was not working for a while.
Eric Jones is their daddy.
Because those guys had to start lifting off the throttle. Now here they are in the lead.
Now they're going to dive down at the bottom of the racetrack. Stenhouse is going to take Eric Jones down in front of the Hendrick cars.
How about Michael McDowell in that the 34 on the outside line now?
He's going to need some help to stay there, Rick. He's got his teammates behind him. But how many other cars do they need to be in the outside line? They got a few out there, almost in the wall.
There's McDowell, my win pick.
34 of Michael McDowell looking very strong up front here, Dave.
Yeah, two teammates there today. Todd Gilliland of the 38, the 36 is Riley Herbst. And you know they want to win if they can today. Travis Peterson, his crew chief, told me, if we can help a Ford that's still in the playoffs do the right things here, we will. But not to our detriment. We want to win if we can get it.
Well, front row is looking pretty strong. And I say that as far as the organization. Take a look at the Xfinity fastest lap. It's Todd Gilliland who turned the fastest lap, averaging 197.130 miles per hour on lap 47.
What is he doing, dude? I can't get to him. You don't see that?
Frustration in the voice there a little bit. Can't get to him. Now coming up on slower car here. That was the 38 of Gilliland.
Brennan Poole's gonna fuck shit up.
Eric Jones takes the 43. And
Nothing.
moves it inside line just above the slower car.
There's going to be a little four-wide action down the back straightaway for the field.
McDaniels.
Just one inside. Two rows back to the outside lane. One in front up here. One in.
Eric Jones on the inside. Austin Cindric down the middle. And on that outside, Michael McDowell leading at Talladega.
What causes a curve down there? Is it Peyronie's disease? Will it get worse? How common? Who's it I talk
Dr.
to? Can this
Pimple
be
Poppers.
treated?
Gotta
Stop
leave
typing.
little girl
Start
alone.
talking to a specialized urologist. Because it could be Peyronie's disease, or PD. It's a medical condition where there is a curve in the erection caused by a formation of scar tissue. And an estimated 1 in 10 men may have it. But PD can be treated even without surgery. Say goodbye to searching online. Find a specialized urologist who can diagnose PD and build a treatment plan with you. Visit makeapdplan.com today.
Poor Jaden. Nah, fuck Jaden. Not you, Jaden. The other Jaden.
For 5-star backyards, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have this yellow tag, you don't want it.
You know what's crazy?
You think you can get a buffet to go?
That Tony is getting a salad. And Lou should not do stand-up.
But that's like a third roll.
I'm on a roll.
Then you can start with dessert.
Or how about soup?
Wait a minute, baby.
Buying a car from Vroom is so easy. All you need is a phone and a finger. Just go to Vroom.com, scroll through thousands of cars, then tap to buy. That's it. No sales speak, no wasted time. Go to Vroom.com and pick your favorites.
Hey, I meant to tell you, can you please just stall them or something? Tell a joke. I'll be there soon. Yeah.
Time out for Sunoco Go Rewards?
Sir, I need one hand on the roof, one hand on the pump.
With new Sunoco Go Rewards, when you fuel, you save.
Ma'am, that's a beautiful dress.
Oh my gosh, so pretty.
Thank you. Nice lace there, too.
Thank you.
What is that? Ladies' undergarments?
Yeah.
Huh.
So drop what you're doing, because rewards come first.
Not you, Jaden.
NBC Sports coverage of NASCAR is brought to you by Coke Zero Sugar. Isn't the best Coke ever? And by Yellowwood brand pressure treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it. For the Peacock Pit Box, let's bring in two-time Talladega winner, Dale Jarrett. And DJ, why don't you join the drivers up here and call in a few laps from here at Talladega?
Yeah, sounds good. You know, it might look like these drivers are just kind of riding around out here and only got a couple of
throwing
lines.
on
Sometimes
4th
we get
and 1.
through
Get
one
fucked.
and it's really loud right here. This is really hard work. Inside, trying to figure out exactly what your car can do and what it can't do. This is the learning process. If you listen to Dale Jr. earlier today, he talked about learning
so
what
bad.
your car will do, and you need all that information.
Throwing on 4th and 1.
Junior, whenever it comes time to really get serious about all of this stuff as we get to stage 3.
Yeah, you want to go out there and not only learn what your car's capable of doing, but you want to impress everybody else on the racetrack. So late in the race, when you do make a move, there's people that are confident to go with you. If they think, hey man, you're making a move at the end of the race, and I don't think your car's going to pass anybody or your car's not going to go nowhere, no one's going to help you. But if they've seen you do this all day long and seen you make great moves, seen you drive toward the front, when you make that move with 2 to go, 1 to go, you're more likely to have a lot of friends.
You should, in theory, go fuck
See,
yourself.
Front Row Motorsports basically at the front of the field, holding on to the top 3 positions.
Well, now I'm going to say racial slurs on your
The
screen.
Toyotas now,
Get you banned.
23-11 have made their
I'm gonna
way
shove
into the
your
top
dick
10.
in a ceiling fan.
Reddick and Bubba on that outside line.
Cause.
And how about Riley Herbst in his 36 car? He's really
I'll
impressed
just
all
shove yours
day.
another time.
Saw him at the
I'll
front
never
of the
be in
pack
one of
early in the race. He's worked himself back up to the front again.
We had
Wallace pushing him.
We have to come down pit road for fuel, but right now, Reddick and Wallace, the only playoff drivers in the top 10. All the other playoff drivers outside the top 10, most of them outside the top 20.
Yeah, guys, you think that after that first round of pit stops under green flag conditions in stage 1, we saw exactly what took place there. You find that there might be more of an urgency in this stage 2 because the guys that seemed to wait, the Toyotas in particular, as they waited, they found themselves towards the back of the pack there.
Yeah, there's like there's a new element in this racing today, and that's the fuel. We saw how that was an issue for Stenhouse at the end of the race, or at the end of stage 1, creating the crash. Drivers having to worry about how much fuel they're saving. Are they saving enough? How little do they need to be on pit road
Fuck,
for the
man.
pit stop to get enough fuel to get to the end? How hard can they race the final few laps of that stage to
Matt's
be
a
able to get to
good
the finish
guy.
line and still have enough fuel to do it? It's pretty compelling stuff.
Who's not?
A lot of drivers again
Shut
trying
up,
to stay in the
Ben.
backside of this field during the first half of the stage to save as much as they possibly can.
He's running in 5th. Where are you running?
During the during the pit stop cycle.
He's running in 5th. Where are you running?
As you mentioned, the Toyotas didn't do that very well in the first stage.
Yeah.
What will they change this stage in stage 2
Do
to try to
not,
perform better?
people like
Now
him
that
do
outside
not
line is all
belong in NASCAR.
opened up for the Toyotas of
People like
Reddick
him what?
and Bubba Wallace. They got a great push down the back straightaway. A pretty good run
You
here.
know.
Up to the outside.
Dirty drivers like him.
See, Riley Herbst in that car on the lead. He is content to stay on the
Oh
bottom.
my God,
That's
Davies
Michael
right
McDowell
down.
behind him. No, not an aggressive block from him. Bubba Wallace has not got to him yet.
Kyle Busch is awesome.
All 3 cars on the inside line are Front Row Motorsports vehicles. 2311 teamed up on the outside here. And all during this second stage, we've seen this outside line or the second groove be the groove that keeps moving forward. Drivers keep using that second lane to take the lead, but then
Now you guys can
choose
shut
the
up.
inside lane.
Wait, who's that?
Yeah, you know, you look at a young guy like Riley
best
Herbst, we talked
cornerback.
about what a great job he's done in the Xfinity Series,
Yeah, it
had
sucks.
some problems as the regular season wound down, but this is a confidence boost.
carted
This
off.
is showing other owners out there that, hey,
What happened?
I'm worthy of being in this
Kinda
Cup
like
Series. You
running
put me in
behind
the
the guy
right
and
spot.
just
This
like
is
pop
one of,
something.
it could be a major
Hopefully it's a
day
pole, not a
looking
pop.
ahead in
Fuck Riley
Herbst's
Herbst.
career in getting the ride that he's looking for in the Cup Series.
Riley Herbst sucks.
Ran his Cup debut.
Oh shit.
Cup debut at the Daytona 500 in his 10th. So he's done a nice job on these races.
Since Riley's very young at this in the Cup Series. Let's tune into their spotter-driver conversation to see what they're talking about.
Right tight to our bumper. Tight to our bumper. Now quarter gap to the 34, 45 still working the outside. Clear for now. Clear for now. Half back to the 34. Clear by the half, still to the 34. Coming back to our bumper, quarter back. They're side by side still there behind us.
Fuck Riley Herbst.
Quarter gap to 34. 45, a little bit of a run here now. Still quarter gap to 34. Looking
Where the
good
fuck's
here.
there a B in his name?
Herbst.
45, a little bit of a run, but not there yet.
Riley Herbst.
Still looking good here. Quarterback to the
Jesus
34
fucking
now.
Christ.
Back.
Just hear it non-stop.
They're still
Yeah.
side by side behind you.
I'll read it later.
45, a little bit of a push up top. Trying to get to us. He's outside now. 34 to your bumper. Tight to the 34 here. 45 still barely there.
How good is that information from Brian Keselowski? That's Brad Keselowski's brother on top of the spotter stand. 36 car Herbst, giving him everything he needs about both rows. Should he want to pull up and block that outside, he's giving him perfect information so that the block doesn't come too aggressively and too late. I love the evening. He's giving him everything that he needed to
I hate
know.
that Snapchat tells me when someone's
And not
typing.
too little, not too much
Yeah.
information.
Just tell me when it's. I don't even know what they're
Yeah.
Very calm. It was, hey, we're just out here every day racing. This is no big deal, Riley. Just do your thing, right? I think that's important for a young driver. That spotter being calm is a great thing because for Riley Herbst, that's a huge moment for him, as DJ just said, to be leading a cup race. He doesn't need that added intensity. He be calm.
Oh my god.
Side by side now out front, the 45 car. Bubba Wallace has been able to push his teammate Reddick up to
Did
the
you see
outside
one?
of that 36.
Gotta give like a
A
live
little bit of a
feed
gap
of it.
though. Reddick's got back to the nose of this 23. Good organization on the inside line as they push clear again.
You gotta they should
That's a
have
great
the
shot right there,
DraftKings
the
live
cars.
betting to bet on what they
Through the
say
tunnels.
next. Like whether it's Lucci
That's the
making
worst
fun of
place
Matt
to
or
for
Matt
cars.
telling
They
Lucci
drive
to
the
shut the
worst of
fuck
tunnel.
up.
They get very light. You don't want any light pushing
Sean
you through there.
Ricardo over under 3.5 messages in the next minute. Oh my god.
Denny Hamlin jumping into that third.
It's been a pretty tame race so far. It has been entertaining.
Join him. See if they can drive.
Yeah, you've been
front line.
watching
Priest is
football
gonna go
though,
up there
so
blocking.
Football better.
Whoa, man. That was like he was not sure whether they wanted to make that move or not. Almost
yeah, it's Ricky Bobby.
Very aggressive though.
Total up here with us. 11 cars total. 8.
Trying to get that outside line going with Ryan Preece up front, but it's Riley Herbst that is leading.
They did the parlay again. Allen rushing touchdown. Diggs has 3 touchdowns. And we got
I was gonna place a parlay on today's game too.
I made more famous fries and more kids' days.
ever since the game you actually bet the parlay, they've got it.
Yeah, I bet the I did the parlay on the first game against the Jets and then the one against the Raiders.
Yeah, the Raiders. Did you do the same one for the Jets?
No, I think it was different.
Yeah, the one you did for the Raiders. They didn't get it that day, but now the next 2 games they've got it.
And where you start stays with you.
Trilogy for COPD.
Yeah, I have no way in winning our league now. He has Allen.
You don't have to take
That's
COPD
been
sitting
off.
There's another Josh Allen.
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
Time
Yeah.
to make a stand.
There was a picture of him sacking
Today
Josh
with
Allen.
Trilogy. No once daily COPD medicine has the
That
power
was a
to treat
dreadful
COPD in as many ways as Trilogy. With 3 medicines in one
Oh, the
inhaler,
Jaguars
Trilogy makes
2021.
breathing easier for a full 24 hours, improves lung function, and helps prevent future flare-ups. Trilogy won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. Tell your
Oh, I
doctor
think
if you
I'm
have a
in
heart
that game.
condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Do not take Trilogy more than prescribed. Trilogy may
That was
increase
the
your
same day
risk of
Larson
thrush,
won the
pneumonia, and
championship.
osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur. Take a stand and start a new day with Trilogy. Ask your doctor about once daily Trilogy and save at Trilogy.com.
Okay, they piqued my interest.
All the parts you need at the prices you want. guaranteed to fit every time. So you can keep your ride or die alive.
We got the house!
Pods handles the driving. Pack at your pace, store your things until you're ready, then we deliver to your new home, across town or across the country. Pods, your personal moving and storage team.
Yeah, it's a blowout.
Okay, let's do this. Boomer this time.
Witches!
Did not see that coming.
There's a lot of stake, kid.
What's the worst that could happen?
You look like Nikocado Avocado. Thank you. He's quite a beautiful man.
NASCAR Cup Series playoffs. Yellowwood 500 from Talladega Super Speedway. As we take a look at the Toyota driver updates, the veterans have shuffled out the rookie in Riley Herbst and pushed him back quite a bit.
This escalated quickly. You were just saying, like, go Kyle Busch a few minutes ago. And I look over at the chat and you're calling me Nikocado Avocado and telling me to suck your balls. Interesting. It's interesting how things work.
Once again, surging ahead for the lead as he takes that inside line and tries to make something of it. But working together is the 8 of Kyle Busch and the 11 of Denny Hamlin, and they have...
Yeah, Kyle.
The information you hear from Denny trying to convey a message.
He's way out front, too. He's got to be able to defend as the rest of the field runs up on him. This, I believe, is going to start the
Kyle.
first wave. I've seen a couple hands out the window. I look like Bubba Wallace had a hand out the window going into turn 1. I don't know if that was a thanks for letting me in line or a coming to pit road. We're right on board with Bubba again. 2 hands on the wheel now, so maybe it wasn't a sign to pit. Denny's chose to go to the bottom. Got all that help from Kyle Busch to get up there now. Down in front of this 34 car, McDowell. Kyle Busch looking to the outside of Denny Hamlin. Stay on track this time. Yeah. There was just a, hey man, I guess. Hey, thanks, appreciate it. Brad Keselowski's worked his way up into the top 5 as well. He's going to be tasked with trying to push Kyle Busch into the lead in that number 6 car. We haven't seen Brad all day long up front. We talked about just a couple of playoff drivers in the top 15.
What are they
now
talking
we've got
about?
several that worked their way into the top 6, top 7 positions.
Oh my God. Co-owner Michael Jordan on top of the box for 23-11. The 11, by the way, is leading the race on the inside right now.
Oh, it's Michael Jordan.
MJ.
Here comes a good push from Brad Keselowski.
Yeah, so Matt made fun of Lucci for just being an attention seeker, for getting no female and friend attention. Lucci's like, well, you guys are all snooze or something. I could pull, I just don't, or something.
A bunch of cars down pit road here.
Everyone getting up on
There's a wave of green flag stops here in stage 2, and a big lockup there by Bubba Wallace.
And the whole driving incident came back into play.
Oh my
Rick, the word goes out to these drivers, don't slide your tires.
Fuck,
because the
fucking
idea
through
is
with the
to change
fucking
and not
waddle.
change any tires. Fuel only here for Tyler Reddick, Kim.
Denny Hamlin already completed his stop.
It all stemmed from Lucci saying, hey, I'm the only one who's allowed to have beef.
Yeah. Just told him 4 seconds is all we need here. Just 15 to go here in stage 2.
So we'll see a 4.1 second fuel stop for Bubba Wallace.
And you mentioned that left front tire slid on entry. We don't know if there's any damage to it. They didn't think it was bad enough to change tires. So now the Toyotas, who were the last to pit road the first time.
Because you done watching that, can I plug it back in?
We'll see. It looks like a next wave.
Bitch.
Oh, Denny Hamlin. Too
Putting on a
fast there. You
four-puck
see the
in.
penalty in the pylons of the 11 of Denny Hamlin, a playoff driver, will have to make a pass
Putting on
through.
another
As
game
now we
after,
see the
too.
Fords on pit road, Dave.
I want
You
to
see
call
the
us
6 of
the
Brad
Raiders,
Keselowski
but
weaving
Justin
his
doesn't
way
do that.
over. He'll get fuel only. Wait for the call from the crew chief. He's got it.
Bitch.
And for Austin Cindric, he said,
After that, I want to plug it in.
just a little bit free.
You're doing fine without it.
No, I mean the charger.
Interesting for the RFK cars. They were back outside the top 20, Kim, but then stormed their way to the front at the very end of stage 2. Right here, Busher pits from the top 5 as the rest of the pack still on the
Do
track.
not have low power base.
We saw this before. Waves. It was
It's
4
fine.
different
More than
waves
55%.
that came the first time for green flag pit stops. Now, this big group breakup. Or will they come together? It looks like they're going to all try to come together this time.
Ew, 2 lefty.
Dave.
Yep, breaking up.
We should just put that game on after the race.
The 8 of Kyle Busch will come in. Also fuel only the 24 of William Byron. He'll be on pit road for gas only.
2 speeding as well. Kim.
And for Kyle Larson, the same story. Fuel only. No issues with the handling on that Chevrolet. Marty.
And Kim, an interesting relationship has formed on the racetrack with Eric Jones and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. A little contact there between the 9 and the 5, leaving pit road. They wanted to pit together. They have worked together so well today. The 2 independent teams trying to keep it together. They just now pit. Here comes the pack, Rick.
Overtaking is at 6, Brad Keselowski. And there's the pass-through by Denny Hamlin for too fast entering pit road just moments ago. Also mentioned the 2 of Austin Cindric with a speeding penalty. And now the pack trying to build back up again. Austin Dillon out in front. Kyle Busch. The RCR cars have gotten nose to tail. It's 12 laps to go in stage 2, and again, stage points paid at the end of this stage. Keselowski, one of the playoff drivers, as well as Blaney, already up inside the top 10. Busch as well.
See the 2 car hand out the window. He's got a pit for a conservative penalty.
So Cindric is going to peel off and come down pit road, but it's Brad Keselowski out in front at Talladega.
That's my team out there.
If our network goes down, lives are at stake.
Our comms have to work.
Or the mission won't.
That's why we partner with Verizon Frontline, the network that truly prioritizes first responders.
So we don't worry about getting through. And they're the most reliable 5G network in America.
Out here, reliability is everything.
Extreme or routine, Verizon Frontline delivers.
The #1 network choice in public safety. Learn more. It's your mission. It's your Verizon.
Advance? In Advance Auto Parts. I need that die-hard power. And the reliability and rugged durability, right? Yes. That's why diehards choose diehard.
And Advance Auto Parts is the home of Die Hard. We'll even install yours for free.
Hey. Abuela? She makes the best tamales.
This is how we advance.
Experience the joy of home sweet hosting
Haven't heard
with help
buzzing
from
in a few
Ashley.
minutes.
Pay 0% interest for 5 years on guest-approved essentials, starting at just
like, I don't
$17
fuck
per
with y'all
month. Plus,
anymore.
save on
Matt's
accessories
like, okay, then leave
store-wide
then.
to finish every look. Shop and save today, only at Ashley.
Time to meet your
Don't
team.
add him back, please. Why? Because I'm sick of this shit too. Isn't it kind of fun though?
Be part of something greater.
That's why I keep doing this, because it's fun.
Nice footwork.
Yeah.
Man, you're lucky. Watching live sports
Well, and I
never
do
used to
like
be this
Lucci.
easy. Now you
I
can
don't
stream
know.
all
I
your
have
games
mixed
like it's nothing.
What?
Yes! That's what I'm talking about.
One of my oldest friends, he has been a fucking dick for like a year or so.
Running up and down that field looks
Yeah.
tough. It's a pitch.
Get way more into what you're into when you stream on the Xfinity 10G network.
The new era of The Voice is hitting the headlines, and it's absolutely epic.
Is that legal?
Shelton, she's at it again. I am on fire. I won this competition last season. He thinks he's the king.
I'm the country queen here. We would have so
I don't
much
care about the
fun.
voice.
Stop it.
Yes, Mama Reba.
Mama Reba. Love that.
There's some fucking yeah.
And streaming on Peacock.
People are irrational, but predictably so, which is why the FBI calls me.
Who do you think you are? James Bond?
Take out, throw my back out. The Irrational, tomorrow on NBC and streaming on Peacock.
Next weekend, 4 more get eliminated from the playoffs, both in Xfinity Series and the Cup Series. Xfinity Series on Saturday at 3 o'clock on
You
NBC
gonna watch that
and streaming on Peacock and
9:30
Sunday.
game?
It's countdown to green for the Cup Series at 2 o'clock. And
Cool if I come over for it.
Again, elimination race from the Roval in Charlotte.
We know. We watching F1.
22 of
Just
Joey
kidding.
Logano out front. No longer teammates, but Brad Keselowski right behind him. Those two working together is also Austin Dillon up here. Eric Almirola, Kyle Busch. All inside the top 5.
This should be a nice little combination between ex-teammates, old friends. Logano and Keselowski, they know each other's tendencies.
Now we gotta be
what each
real
other
football fans though and drink. We gotta be drinking at 9:30 in the morning.
Pushing and shoving. Can they control the front of this field to the end of this stage?
Joey Logano was running 29th. In the 12 car in that outside lane, he was running 27th before this pit cycle started. So that pit cycle worked well for the Fords. See Kyle Busch jumping to the middle lane.
Yeah, he tried to block the outside lines. They'd already got to his right rear quarter.
It is gonna suck that you have to wake up early on a Sunday morning. Well, actually, you kind of usually been doing that.
Bowman got in behind him in the 48. We'll see if that stops the slide backwards for the 8 of Kyle Busch.
And for his teammate Austin Dillon running in the 3rd position, remember 2 of his 4 Cup Series wins are on super speedways. And while he'd like to win here right now, does not want to be out on the point. He said, when I'm out front,
I fell asleep,
feel
or I
like
woke
a
up at like
boat
10.
anchor. I just get bogged down, but
And I
I
watched
can push through
the
really well. So
London
right
game.
now, I just want to be a pusher, Marty.
And terrific point by the guys of how Joey Logano and Ryan Blaney got that track position back. Well, Steve, that really started in the middle of stage 2. The Team Penske teammates made the call very early. We're going to go to the back. We're going to save as much fuel as we can. That in turn made that last stop much shorter.
Are they gonna have that one on ESPN Plus too?
And that's why they got him, but Blaney wasn't able to keep it. Look where he's found himself now. He was up in that front. He got an outside lane that did not work for him. He has fallen all the way back to 22nd. So just a lap and a half ago, he was in position to get stage points again, but they all got away from him.
Now that second groove, the second line starting to take control. Byron there in the 24 is going to drop down. He's now leading the pack with help from the 10 of Eric Almirola. Right behind them is Larson, and then Kyle Busch has recovered somewhat to be able to get his car back into the top 10.
Denny Hamlin, after that speeding penalty, had to serve a pass through, and now you see him barely, a quarter of a straightaway ahead. I don't think there's any way he's going to be able to tag on the front of this field as he guys. I mean, they're going to be coming such ahead of steam.
I'm watching this outside line to see what Larson and Kyle Busch can do at the end of this stage. What can Brad Keselowski do as well? All those drivers looking to try to get stage points here.
So Hamlin moves to the outside as the freight train goes by on the inside.
Hamlin gets past. He's trying to get lapped down.
One of these lines, they're going to separate. Go by him. He's being scored a lap down now.
I'm going to tell you something, Denny Hamlin, that was an aggressive move by him, not just to go to the top of the racetrack and let everybody go around him. That was really aggressive to do that. Made them push him. He's trying to be the first car 1 lap down, racing Carson Osborne. That's why he did that.
They busted up all the momentum the middle and the top had. So now that inside line is all taking over the lead of the race. And now you see Kyle Busch trying to aggressively push Kyle Larson back toward the front of the field.
3 laps to go in stage 2. Out front, it's William Byron. Joey Logano, who's never won a stage here.
Larson
Talladega,
in
second. Keselowski,
and took Ross out.
Briscoe, Suarez, all lined up on the inside line, as well as
Ross
Ty
is in the
Gibbs,
last.
Tyler Reddick, Larson, and Busch trying to make that outside line work.
Another lap car here in front of them, the 2. It's going to disrupt things a little bit, but if Larson and Kyle Busch can make some ground, which car in this inside line is going to jump in front of them and
fuck
try
you,
to steal
Syndic.
that momentum?
Get lapped, bitch.
See Cindric falling back quickly as well. He also had a speeding issue.
He's going to force that middle groove to the top of the racetrack, similar to what Denny Hamlin did.
And Denny Hamlin, here he is. He's passing him. Denny is still the first car 1 lap down.
No contact right there. But look at that outside line, the middle groove.
Oh my god! Oh wow, they were 4 wide.
The lap cars are forcing them to go around the top.
So they fan out as trying to get some type of...
Where Bell goes the inside, he bails out of this whole thing.
He didn't think he could get stage points.
We're not scoring points. We'll work on it at the stage at this.
Yeah, there you go. We can't get stage points. Let's don't get in the wreck. Let's don't take a bad situation and make it worse.
One more time around. You're in stage 2. It's Byron up front. But now
Final lap of stage 2.
Those stage points, very important. Keselowski, Reddick, Larson, Truex Jr., all right there in striking distance to get points here in stage 2.
Keselowski in 3rd. Reddick back in 7th.
Keselowski jumped to the outside, trying to get on the outside of William Byron.
Oh, shit. Oh, here comes Keselowski.
Clear. Nobody helping that 24 on the inside.
Will Keselowski be able to hold on and get the stage win?
Big run coming. Will the 3 stay committed?
You're 3 top.
The 24 slows the 3 down, but here comes the push. The 14 and the 3.
Through the tri-oval.
Brad Keselowski's going to win stage 2.
Keselowski's going to get it. He'll win stage 2. Byron, Logano, Dillon, Elliott, top 5. Suarez, Briscoe, Larson.
So I'm up by 15 points, but I've had my entire team except 2 guys play, and he had just Josh Allen. And I'm up by only 15.
Winning stage 2. The fans, family.
So you think you're going to win?
Great racing here at Talladega.
It's really bad. He's got his whole team left.
I thought you said his whole team.
No, he only had Josh Allen play so far.
Oh.
And he has 40. I have 55, but I'm waiting on Geno Smith and one of my running backs to check out. My team is crippled.
Where you get a weekend of a million thrills, leading to one of the final chances to make it to the championship 4. It's everything we all think of when we think Miami. But so
I'm going to kill you, Donald.
Get your tickets now at HomesteadMiamiSpeedway.com.
Listen here, Steve Kerr. 20 years ago, I escaped from you.
You had me on edge there.
Huh?
You had me on edge there.
Gabrielle kidnapped me.
The ones like me that no one else seems to be looking for. My team finds them, and we return them safely. And now, you're going to help.
You think you're not like me?
New case. Where would you have taken her?
I expect you to be brilliant.
Fucking
Dear
beautiful
Detour,
person.
almost nothing can stop the new 23 Toyota Tacoma. Buy today with 3.99 for up to 48 months financing on a new 23 Toyota Tough Tacoma. Signed, Burdick Toyota in Cicero. Shop BurdickToyota.com.
You know what? Listen.
Medal! Ben Weitzman wants your medal. That's right. Got old cars? We pay cash. Washers, dryers, aluminum, brass. Highest prices, same day cash. We want your medal. Scrap and steel, and we'll make a deal. You want cash? We want your medal.
Visit Ben Weitzman of Syracuse, next to the State Fairgrounds.
He's like a billionaire.
Dear Detour, almost nothing can stop the new 24 Toyota Tough Tundra. Choose from in-stock or reserve your favorite today. Over 30 available to lease or buy. Signed, Burdick Toyota in Cicero. Shop BurdickToyota.com.
IBEW Local 43 Nika Union Electricians. We're on the job for you.
That's my rod.
Arcade Racing is proud to support BuiltSubmarines.com, where you can go to learn
should do it on a
how
NASCAR
hardworking
stream.
Americans with long-lasting careers supporting
We should do it at a
strengthening
NASCAR
our
race.
military. The Navy's goal is to add 3 submarines to
Some
their
guys
fleet
with
each year. Accomplishing the goal means
Don't go
thousands
to
of
water.
career opportunities
You
and
rainbow
suppliers
folk
over the
don't
coming
belong
years.
in
Visit
NASCAR.
BuiltSubmarines.com for more information.
Stop throwing it to Jalen Waddle. Throw it
Interestingly
to,
enough,
or ideally throw an interception. But if you're going to throw it to someone, don't throw it to him.
first car
Throw it to Jaden
a lap
Waddle.
down, or at least scored a lap
Okay,
down,
so
which
you're
means
up,
Denny Hamlin
so-
won't get the free pass at this caution. That's very big
need
for that
that.
playoff driver.
You need this?
William
Oh, I
Byron
need
finished
Jalen
second
Waddle
in that
to be
stage.
good.
He said, I got a little tight at the end, but I don't think I want any changes. Brad Keselowski said, I'll take 4. That'll be
They're
4
gonna win
tires.
anyway,
The driver of
so.
the 6, Kim.
And for us and Dylan,
Right, they probably are, but I'm definitely losing in our league.
What do you care more about, your team or fantasy?
I mean, my team. But if he is, yes, fuck him. But if he was gonna throw, don't throw to Waddle.
Did you just throw to Waddle?
Yes, he did that the last series. Like, I have Tua, so I need a bunch of pin throwing. But obviously, a receiver gets.
Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck?
There's fire!
Holy shit!
A gas can? Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Into the middle of pit road and a big
Holy
fire.
shit.
And some of the crews are making their way out.
Putting it out. What the? How?
So this
Who?
pit road stopped as a few cars
Oh,
come
jeez.
out. One of them.
Wait. Oh, the gas was still in the car when he
Oh
took
my
off.
god.
Can along with them. It
That's-
ignites and lights pit road.
That's terrifying.
Wait, what, did we get the ball? What happened?
We've come a long way in 125 years.
That was from a gas can.
And every track in between. Never backing down. Pushing boundaries and giving it everything we've got. Yeah, we've come a long way. But there's still a lot more road to run.
Not cool, guys.
What?
Using the gas.
Oh yeah.
Goodyear, the official tire of NASCAR.
That guy was probably like,
Down there is a Peyronie's disease. It'll get worse.
just like vanished.
Can I talk to?
Can this be
Well,
treated?
shit.
Stop typing, start talking to a specialized urologist because it could be Peyronie's disease or PD.
It's not really the
It's a
gas
medical
guy's
condition where
fault.
there's a
It's
curve in the
more kind of
erection
on like
caused by
the.
formation of scar
Oh, I think it's more on the
tissue.
crew
An
chief
estimated 1 in 10
because I think the
men
yeah the
may
crew
have
chief is the
PD
guy
can be
monitoring the
treated
stop.
even
So
without
like
surgery. Say goodbye to
he's
searching online.
he's supposed to
Find
tell
a
them when to drop the
specialized
jack,
urologist who can
and when you drop the
diagnose
jack,
PD and
that's the
build a treatment plan
driver's
with you.
sign to
Visit
go.
makeapdplan.com
So
today.
either the crew chief
We've never been good at keeping
didn't
secrets.
tell them at the
Like
right
our
time,
Sonic Bacon
or
Peppercorn Ranch
the
grilled
jack
cheeseburger
man
with
didn't listen to the
small
crew
fries on top
chief.
is just $3.99. Oops, burgers out the back. Sonic Bacon Peppercorn Ranch grilled cheeseburger deal for $3.99.
75 years around this epic track. But we've never stopped moving forward. Wherever we go in the next 75, we're all better off with an ally.
You got to be pretty famous to
Your pride and
like
joy is measured
still
in
be in
acres.
commercials after your driving
Keep them
career.
looking their best
Yeah,
with the
getting
Kubota
junior.
lineup. Versatile sidekick utility vehicles. The #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience. Professional grade mowers for a professional cut. It's equipment built with one purpose, to get the job done right.
Max Verstappen.
Tonight, Monday Night Football. Patrick Mahomes and defending Super Bowl champion Chiefs visit the New York Jets.
Why is it so catchy?
7 p.m. Eastern with Football Night in America on NBC and Peacock. You know, Kansas City after starting.
Well, this too, but I meant the Max Verstappen song.
I don't know.
Swiftly won 2 straight. Not even touching that, Rick. You're watching the NASCAR Cup Series playoffs. Yellowwood 500 from Talladega Super Speedway.
Now listen, I did have to get my Taylor Swift information from my daughter.
Okay.
So I felt like I was in the know. I'm prepping for Sunday Night Football.
I think the football world had to get as much Taylor Swift information as they could. Let's take a look at how Denny Hamlin got past at the end of this stage.
Because Hosford just jumped on the outside. Blaney came with him. Remember, Blaney trying to get stage points. So it's a great option for Hosford trying to make something happen with that outside lane, knowing Blaney would come with him. Blaney did not work himself up to get stage points, but however, it did get
Been like
that
3
42
flags in a
car
row.
in front of the 11. By only
ridiculous.
about a car length, but that was enough.
And again, that was the race for the free pass, and Hocevar got it, and Denny Hamlin didn't. That fire was Ty Gibbs, the 54.
Oh.
Ty Gibbs pulled the gas can out of his pit stall.
Yeah, so
Jesus
everyone was
fucking
waiting on
Christ.
fuel. So you imagine that the gas can was still engaged with the car when Ty went to leave. Those can really get interlocked pretty easily if there was any sort of like lateral load on it and drug the can down. Now the can itself is aluminum, so that didn't spark, but the dry brake, the actual coupler, it has some steel in it, so something obviously sparked to create this pretty massive fire. Scary situation.
Take a look at the points that were earned through the 2 stages already. William Byron with 8.
Byron.
But those points,
Byron.
he took them away from other playoff drivers who probably did need them. Kyle Larson did need some playoff points, as well as Keselowski and Blaney. 12, 10, and 10 respectively between those playoff drivers.
Yeah, only 5 playoff drivers of the 12 have gotten stage points today. Reddick, the other playoff driver not on this list. So just, I think, a missed opportunity for several drivers. They've certainly tried, made the effort to get up there. Kyle Busch has been toward the front of the stages as they wound down, but circumstances have kept them from attaining any stage points to try to push themselves further into the playoff battle.
This whole fuel conversation is going to continue because we had about 15 cars top off. So with 64 laps to go, everyone in the entire field is going to have to make at least one more pit stop. Now the question is, will it be on the green? It's been a pretty clean race other than the one issue. We'll see if that can continue in this final stage.
Yeah, only 2 cautions today at Talladega. As you mentioned, coming up on 63 laps to go in the race. And this is the start of the final stage. Larson on the inside, Logano on the outside, making up row 1. Suarez behind Larson, and Keselowski behind Logano.
Green flag.
They come through the trial line, back into the gas they go. Which line will work most efficiently? As the 22 and 6 are getting that high line going, but they don't have any help behind them for 2 car lengths. Now the inside line with a little more consistency.
If the back of the field looks weird, that's because it was. There was a whole bunch of cars, Jeff, single file, because they all topped off and wanted to go, which is technically a closed pit road, so they couldn't pull up or choose. So now we'll see. I think they should be able to close back up, no problem, but we'll just have to see.
I don't think they all understood the rule. You have to start tailing the longest line, but you're not everybody can be in the longest line. So, yeah, that was a really odd-looking restart.
Now at full song is Logano surging ahead, and he has the lead. He's going to allow the 5 of Larson to move to the inside. Did not block that inside line.
Well, we can see, we know what happens at Talladega and Daytona both as the laps start winding down, it gets more aggressive, and I expect that to happen. Joey Logano, they're in the playoffs. He's going to be aggressive and trying to win a race. A lot of different agendas out there, guys. You got Keselowski needing a good day, Larson needing a good day, Suarez, Chase Elliott, they want to win races.
Remember, Logano won at Atlanta, which now is a drafting track.
Look at this combination, though, up front, the 22 and the 6 bracket, Keselowski. If they can stay together, man, they can really control the front of this field for the rest of this race, especially from that second groove. That second groove has been the only groove that's really been able to leapfrog and go forward and continue progress over that inside line. I wonder if, though, they get clear, if they just stay there, if they don't pull down in front of this 5 car and allow the other cars in that outside the groove to leapfrog them. See, they're both clear, but they stay in that second groove and they allow themselves to continue to fight on that outside.
Suarez can get to the back bumper of that 5. You're going to see a big push. Suarez is going to be aggressive in this race.
Back is tightened up now. 2 distinct lines, nose to tail from front to back.
You're cleared, Brad is not, Brad is not, Brad is not, Brad is not. Brad, the nose ahead, not cleared. 5 there, pushed out on the bottom. The 5 there, pushed out on the bottom, tighter on the top.
I wonder if that commitment from Joey Logano and Brad Keselowski is going to try to drag these guys to the top lane, or at least to the middle lane.
Yeah, I think from what we've seen today, if I'm the 22 and the 6, I just stay right here and keep on controlling this middle groove. I don't pull down in front of the 5 because I think the outside line is just going to go by me. So I'm going to stay in this second groove. I think that's the best way long-term to maintain track position. It's okay for that 5 car to drive up on the inside every so often. I know Brad back there is one of the best pushers, one of the most aggressive pushers, knows exactly how to get to the back line for this 22. He's going to keep us doing what we need to do on the outside here.
You have to always be on offense, though, right? You have to be ready to make a move. If something happens behind you, it will change the game. If they jump up 3 wide on the trying to get on the outside of you, if something changes, you have to be able to make the move right then. Joey Logano and Kyle Larson, you think they're just watching out of their windshields? They're not. They're looking out of their rear mirrors. They're checking everything that's going on behind them. So when something changes, they can immediately respond to it. There's no brakes here.
Always on edge. There's now under 58 laps to go in the race. There will be another pit stop for fuel. If anybody needs to change tires, they won't want to. It'll take a little bit too long for them. Marty.
Rick, I think a lot of people felt like it might be a more impressive day for Bubba Wallace so far, but 0 stage points. That really sits in the craw of this 23 team. In fact, Booty Barker said on the radio, what we're doing is not working. So part of that plan
MJ.
was to come in, top off with fuel. But Steve, check that out. You've had Rick Hendrick sit behind
blends
you
in.
but have you ever had the greatest athlete maybe in the history of sports sitting behind
He
you
blends
in the pit
in.
box? That's Michael Jordan. I would say Booty Barker's been a little pressure, not only to make sure they get to the round of 8, but the boss man right behind you.
Yeah, it's interesting, right? Because you got to love the support. Michael is at more races than I ever dreamt we would see him at. I know he's a team owner, but he has a lot going on in his businesses and in his life, but he is at a ton of races. I don't know if it ever gets normal to turn around and see that figure kind of sitting back there overlooking what you're doing.
Bubba Wallace, what a start to these playoffs. Probably the longest shots as far as the playoff drivers who continues to move forward. Had a great last week where he finished in 3rd after leading the most laps, but Bubba Wallace needing points here at Talladega as well.
Liberty Mutual customized my car insurance, and I saved hundreds. With the money I saved, I started a dog walking business. I was a bit nervous at first, but then I figured, it's just walking, right? Oh. No, it's just funny. Calm down, Taco. That just stop. Sesame, no. Walter, don't. No, you're lucky you're so cute. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
You know what's crazy?
That you can get a buffet to go?
That Tony is getting a salad. And Lou should not do stand-up.
But that's like a third roll.
I'm on a roll.
Then you can start with dessert.
Or, how about soup?
Wait and pig, baby.
You don't have to be in the race to be in the race.
Here comes the 94.
Introducing the NASCAR Powerball Playoff. 4 finalists will win a trip for 2 to the NASCAR Cup Series championship race at the Phoenix Raceway, with the grand prize winner taking home $1 million.
Want to win in Phoenix.
Here they are, the 12 semifinalists in the race for the million. Powerball, the official lottery game of NASCAR, and home to the NASCAR Powerball Playoff.
For 5-star backyards, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine.
Does the
If it
NFL
doesn't have
have
this yellow tag, you don't want it.
At IHOP, we're flipping up more than pancakes with our new menu featuring waffles, biscuits, burgers, Benedicts, and more. There's always a way to put a smile on your plate. Only at IHOP. Download the app and earn free food with every order.
We're trying to put together a mission. It's definitely crazy.
What?
Let's take this out.
Apparently I searched on my iPad who to call to kill a bug.
Kill a bug?
Yeah.
One singular bug.
I don't remember searching this. Let's see if they have it on here.
NFL Plus should get everything out of market, so who are they playing?
Cowboys.
Outside line is beginning to get some momentum.
Ew, I want to watch that.
Hamlin is being led by the one car that's also
Bitch.
down, fighting for the free pass.
Why are you being difficult? First you're like, I'm gonna put on a 4 p.m. game.
Toward the front.
Put on the Raiders. Raiders and Chargers.
Why would I watch another team's game though while my team's playing?
Because you're watching Nascar, you're not gonna watch anyway.
Okay, well after the race,
we'll double monitor it.
They need more people committed to it.
where the fuck is the Raiders?
Takes a great time to get up there and run in that third groove because of how Logano and Keselowski have controlled the front of the field. It's relatively calm up in the top 10. Not a lot of movement, not a lot of things happening. So get up there and disrupt that.
Well, it was a great move
Actually, the Mets are.
the two eccentric because, as Rick just mentioned, he's racing the 11 for the first car lap down, and as long as you stay in front of him, even if you go to the back, that's the goal, is to be in front of that 11 car.
Jim, what about Larson in the 5 on the inside line?
Yeah, leading that inside line, and we typically see him be aggressive at super speedways, but it has never benefited him because he's only had one top 5 finish in all of his Cup super speedway races. So I asked crew chief Cliff Daniels, how do you play this? And he was adamant they're not going to do anything differently. They are going to be very aggressive. We've seen that. They've collected stage points in stage 1 and stage 2. And Marty, they typically get wrecked out late in this race. We're going to see how this final stage plays out for them. But Cliff said eventually the luck will change. The statistics have to go in our favor at some point.
Kim, what a terrific move by Denny Hamlin a moment ago to go to the middle, ditch Austin Cindric. And this high line that got the momentum going was really started by Bubba Wallace, who asked the spotter Freddie Kraft, can I move up? Booty Barker chimed in and said, if he wants to move up, do it now. Don't wait. So, Junior, why did Booty Barker want Bubba Wallace to try that high line and not wait till later?
Because the inside line and the middle line were kind of uniform, and they had a plan to really kind of slow down and organize the day, right? Keep things smooth and easy. But now we're watching that battle between the 2 and the 11. They both keep dropping in and out of line, trying to reclaim the position to be the free pass when the caution should come out. And now the 11, Denny Hamlin, is out of the middle groove to the outside line.
It's so interesting how
For what
this
game?
battle to be the first car lap down.
Who are they playing against?
It's shaking the whole field up. It's changing the energy
That doesn't
of
make
the
sense.
lines as they
Maybe
both
I
try
don't
to
know
change
that.
lanes just to stay in front of each
Just
other.
let me
And we're
watch.
under 50 laps to go, brought to you by Yellowwood and Ross Chastain. The one car out
on the Mets.
on lap 60. There's been 54 lead changes between 22 different drivers up front and only 2 cautions for 9 laps.
You see still this 22 and the 6 getting a big lead there, but staying in this middle groove, this middle line. That's changed the entire way the energy works in this front draft here. It's really not allowing that inside line to do much. They're kind of, same players are leading that inside line. Not a lot of change inside the top 10. We'll have to see what this third groove with Denny Hamlin on the front of it can do. He's trying to do a lot of hard work as we ride on board the Coca-Cola can. Big run right here. A lot of stack up right there in that middle groove. He's going to gain a few spots right there.
Quarter makes the move on the outside.
Big run here.
Why is it like that?
Passed about probably 10, 12 cars just there on the back straightaway.
Portrait. I think if you click full screen.
She is 3 wide from Larson.
It just like makes it.
Kyle
full.
Busch and out to that outside line of Denny Hamlin. But out front, let's ride along with the 22 of Joey Logano and listen in
your
on
spectrum
Presley
info?
again.
You're clear the bottom. 9, 6, and 8,
have it
you're
in
clear the bottom. Brad, 3/4 ahead. Brad, 3/4 ahead. Brad, 3/4 ahead. 4 if you clear to the bottom. 4 if you clear to all the lanes right here. Middle lane got a little soft. You got 5 of you clear to the very bottom. 6, 9, 8, and then side by side behind that with lane 2 and 3. Lane 3 still led by a lap for Denny. 6, 69845, clear to the bottom. 698, all clear. 69 and 8.
Pretty incredible how that middle groove, the 22 and the 6, have sort of limited what that bottom can do. There's really not a lot of momentum with the 5-car Larson on that inside line. Hamlin with the 23 above Wallace pushing him down the front straightaway, still trying to make some headway on this top groove. Bubba wants to time it just perfectly to where he can get right back to the back bumper of this 11 car off turn 2. Here he comes with the run. Can he get to the back bumper and start pushing again? Can't quite burst that bubble. There's a little beach ball between the two. It pushes Denny away. If he had a little more energy, might have been able to get to that back bumper and push a little bit. Not able to do it on the back straightaway there, and they lose a little bit of momentum.
And 6 cars that have now broken away.
Now the 2, you see the 2 back in front of Denny in that middle groove there. It's Christopher Buescher pushing him.
We heard Denny on the radio earlier in the race make the comment back to Kyle Busch that he was better in the center line. And that's what looks to have the most momentum right now is that center line.
So now the two's trying to figure out what to do here. Cindric's not sure exactly where to go. Buescher's now leading that top groove. Can he drag Denny Hamlin toward the front? Big push from the 11 into the 17. Look at this run they got going down the back straightaway. Wow.
Comes Hamlin and Buescher.
Huge
Oh no, Hamlin's a lap
Chris
down.
Buescher and Denny Hamlin on the outside, but then how far will that momentum take them before
it's good?
They fall back.
Well, the 23 came with them. All the people that they need to help them sustain that run is right there with them, Rick. So now look here. They're set up again for another push, another opportunity. Can Denny push this 17 all the way out into the lead as we go off into turn 1? Awesome job right here.
So if Denny Hamlin would be in front of the field, he would unlap himself.
So now the 17, he might jump in front of his 22. We'll see what he does here. He's got a choice. Do I stay with the 11 that got me here?
Getting on the
Or
Porsche.
do I go with the 22? Into the groove.
Here comes momentum again. A little wiggle there out of the 22 of Logano. It's Logano now out front.
Holy cannoli, look at this. It's like a science project.
Ordering lunch. Easy for you and me, but can be so difficult for a young homeowner turning into their parents.
Are those all different lettuces?
Yes, sir. Brown rice, white rice, or quinoa.
We're gonna need a minute.
Do you have any food allergies? Well, my teeth are sensitive to cold.
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
That'll be 1945. Oh, I'm just paying for my own salad.
You know when a melty grilled cheese sounds so good, but so does a bacon burger with creamy peppercorn ranch. And you couldn't possibly choose, cause brain don't work too good when tummy empty. Sonic Bacon Peppercorn Ranch Grilled Cheeseburger Deal for $3.99.
Some days, I don't have time to slow down. So sipping on coffee just isn't an option. That's when I turn to 5-Hour Energy. It's my 5-second coffee. Discover 5-Hour Energy.
Nice footwork. Man, you're lucky. Watching live sports never used to be this easy. Now you can stream all your games like it's nothing.
Yes! That's what I'm talking about.
Running up and down that field looks tough. It's a pitch.
Get way more into what you're into when you stream on the Xfinity 10G network.
Looks like you got a corner office. Lucky.
Be part of something greater.
Right now at Ashley, pay 0% interest for 5 years on top mattress brands like Tempur-Pedic starting at $37 per month, Purple starting at $39 per month, and learn how to save up to $300 on your furniture purchase. Only at Ashley.
He's sexy.
I remember every moment of that
What is
year.
up, my...
Does it haunt you that your kidnapper was never found?
You've kept me here for months.
Now what?
We find missing people.
Gather information. Everyone has a footprint.
Building a profile as we speak.
New case.
You want my personal expertise? I got it. We make quite the partnership.
I'm in control.
You need me.
Found Tuesday on NBC and streaming on Peacock.
It is just a work of art.
Welcome back, Simone.
You watch TV shows?
All-around champion Simone Biles
You watch
leads
TV
Team
shows?
USA against the world's best at the World Gymnastics Championships Wednesday on Peacock.
Sometimes.
41 laps to go at Talladega. And
Talladega.
A lot of shifting. They were 3 wide, they were 4 wide.
Here's the
Denny Hamlin looked like he was going to lose all of the track position he had gained. Luckily fell back in line. And his third back in that middle line behind Logano and Keselowski.
Inside lane, he lost a lot of ground a little bit ago.
Keselowski and Logano back to controlling this field, but now look at Denny to the top. Going to the top, he's got his teammate there. His driver, Bubba Wallace, now pushing him.
Max, Super
Logano
Max.
a little uncertain. He's like, oh, where's my help? Here comes Denny going by on the outside.
And again, it's race leader Logano
My
because
phone
Denny
fell in
Hamlin
the
is
river.
a lap down.
Yeah, Denny just trying to stay up front.
What if I threw your phone in the river out of anger?
The free
You
pass to
would
the
buy me
caution
one too.
wave here.
I'm not sure either.
Less than 40 to go. Starting to get intense, and we're still seeing that middle groove, and now that top groove be the preferred line. But look on this inside. Blaney with a big push on this 24. Byron. Here comes that inside line.
And that completely changes the momentum and the mood and the energy of the middle and the outside lane. Now advantage inside. Which lane does it slow down the most? See the middle falling back some, the outside getting a run. What does Denny Hamlin do? He goes to the middle,
Byron.
back to the top.
Byron.
We mentioned that anybody in the field could win, but we always notice the best come to the front. And we're seeing that again. Logano is up here. Bubba Wallace is up here. Denny Hamlin running up here, obviously a lap down, but up front. Keselowski is up front. Drivers that you consistently see up front at super speedways are back here again.
I think the challenge for these drivers today is which lane do I go to and win? It keeps changing.
Hamlin's leading the pack, but he's a lap down, so,
You're gonna
or,
have to
well,
know
not
to be in
anymore
which lane at the
technically.
right time. Right there, the top looks great. Look at Denny Hamlin. Just rolling out front, but watch how it changes. Look at the bottom. Blaney into the back of the 24 car. Here comes Logano down to the side, do a little bit of side drafting.
That's going to slow down both the inside and the middle groove. Continuing to allow that top groove to have the advantage. Denny now to the inside.
And the inside lane is clear. Byron's clear. Blaney's clear.
Somehow his teammate, somehow Bubba Wallace gets to the outside of the 11 here. I'm not sure exactly how.
I think there's like something where like the Marlins
Denny
and Mets
went to
won't
the
have to play
middle of the
tomorrow.
racetrack. That sort of jumbled up
They
this
deem
middle
it
and
to, like,
outside
not
line,
matter.
allowing that inside to be cleared by 2
Yeah.
cars.
And that's the trouble. It's just impossible to understand what lane to be in because the 24 and the 12 did a great job at the bottom, but they got a great break at the right time. The outside lanes both had issues. Now they got the lead. Now the top lane is moving. So I don't know if there is a lane you want to be in at the moment.
Well, it's working pretty good right now for that center lane. Denny Hamlin up front, and Logano just behind him, giving him the push. Here comes Keselowski in the 6.
I'll tell you what lane I want to be in, whichever one gets me closer to the front, because I feel a wreck coming. I want to be in front of it when it happens. The intensity's picking up. You can't do this for 37 more laps without something happening. Look at the big push on the outside. Marty.
That's Chris
Can't
Buescher
go
and
wrong
Bubba
with the
Wallace
old
trying to get that
Bravos.
outside. So, Steve, those are two of the
Can't
cars
go
that
wrong
are in
with
the
the
top
old
5 right now
Bravos.
that topped off.
They're the
Even that
best
extra
team.
1 second of fuel, what does that buy them on this next stop? What's the advantage?
Well, that's been the whole
Turn the
difference
Braves
between
and
the Fords
Astros
and the
advantage with the
Toyotas.
Braves
The Toyotas
on.
green flag pit stops as we see a big run by the 11 to the bumper of the 23. The Toyotas take about a second longer on pit
they
road.
won it last
That's how
time.
they
They
lose
won
their
it,
track
yeah.
position during the pit cycle. So cars that topped off should have the quickest green flag pit stops and hopefully either gain or keep track position if they already have it.
They've been in the ALCS every year
Inside
since
that pit window
2017.
now where you can make it to the end of this race. Under 36 laps to go.
So many cars still on the racetrack. 36 cars in the
Sounded like Bubba.
No, that's a car. That's Kyle Busch. Well, look at it. The fender literally is, I don't know, got a hole in it or it's peeling apart. It's hard to tell because the color of that A car on the bottom right screen. There you go.
The fuck?
Yeah, we had that contact with the one car at the end of stage 1. We saw a little bit of that tape coming loose
Looks fine.
during the stage 2, and now the body's starting to disintegrate somewhat under the pressure in this draft.
Fuck you.
Kyle Busch, big score right now is 20th. On the inside line, quite a few back. William Byron is leading that inside line, and Bubba Wallace leading the middle line here at Talladega.
You don't have to be in the race to be in the race.
Here comes the 94.
Introducing the NASCAR Powerball Playoff. 4 finalists will win a trip or 2 to the NASCAR Cup Series Championship race at the Phoenix
They're going
Raceway.
fast and
With the
left.
grand prize winner taking home $1 million.
Want to win in Phoenix.
Here they are, the 12 semifinalists in the race for the million. Powerball, the official lottery game of NASCAR, and home to the NASCAR Powerball Playoff.
We've never been good at keeping secrets.
What's
Like
your
how
method
Sonic's
of
new
choice,
bacon
Dom?
peppercorn ranch grilled cheeseburger with small fries
What's
or
your
tots is
method
just
of choice?
$3.99.
Offing myself?
Burgers after
For
that.
me killing you.
Sonic bacon peppercorn ranch grilled cheeseburger deal for $3.99.
That's my team out there.
Shoot
If
you?
our network goes down, lives are at stake.
Our comms have to work.
Or the mission won't.
That's why we partner with Verizon Frontline, the network that truly prioritizes first responders.
So we don't worry about getting through. And they're the most reliable 5G network.
Kyle's fender's falling apart. You know what? Just grip it and rip it.
The #1 network choice in public safety. Learn more. It's your mission. It's your Verizon.
Experience the joy of home suite hosting with help from Ashley. Pay 0% interest for 5 years on guest-approved essentials starting at just $17 per month. Plus, save on accessories store-wide to finish every look. Shop and save today, only at Ashley.
Advanced Auto Parts. I need that die-hard power. And the reliability and rugged durability, right? Yes. That's why die-hard. Choose die-hard.
And Advanced Auto Parts is the home of Die Hard. We'll even install yours for free.
What? Frank is taking this video with, well, the Dolphins are frauds.
Abuela? Next to the tamales.
This is how we advance. Jesse L. Martin is back.
Why crash a plane and let the passenger survive? That's why you're here. Why kidnap someone who couldn't afford the ransom? Poison. Why get fancy with polonium when you can shoot the target in the head?
I hear people are irrational.
People do inexplicable things. Science.
So this is just a theory.
Gravity was just a theory at one point.
The irrational.
The Dolphins are frauds.
Ooh!
They're not done.
You're watching
Oh.
NASCAR Cup Series playoffs. Yellowwood 500 from
Jesus
Talladega,
Christ.
and now 4 wide. As the 23,
Oh my God, it's not gonna end well.
17 side by side. The 11 is not going to leave the back bumper of the 23.
Oh my
And
God.
now as they're shifting, trying to find whichever line has momentum. Here comes Buscher with Logano pushing him back, as well as Briscoe on the outside with the 14.
We're going to stay 4 wide here for multiple rows. They try to sort this out.
Does 4 wide
Jesus
at Talladega
Christ.
work?
Oh, Bubba Wallace lost a lot of momentum right there. Denny Hamlin's trying to get that 23 through this.
Inside line pulling him. It's Byron, Blaney, Bowman, and Larson. But now more momentum with that second line.
Oof.
Damn.
Oh my God, it's the boys.
Slingshot.
That's the 14. That's the 41 and the 14 trying to work together, but it's not going to work out. Just remember the 22, Brad Keselowski and Logano were controlling this. Now they're all shuffled back toward the back of the pack. New players up front.
That time it was Almirola who was leading at the line.
More urgency now for people that have lost these spots to find their way back to the front with less than 30 to go.
And remember, they still got to come to pit road. Marty.
And Rick, to that point, about 5 laps from stops here or under that. So, Junior, it's been insane. 4 wide racing. How do you calm it down now? Take a deep breath and get everybody to the bottom and on pit road.
I don't know. I think you got to tell your driver how many more laps there's going to be and find that opportunity to get into that bottom line. If it needs to happen quickly, you got to figure out a way to get down there, find a friend or a teammate, start using some hand signals. Spotters are working up on top of the spotter stand with each other, begging for opportunities to work together to get into that bottom groove to be able to come to pit road.
There's been a lot of effort to pit Fords with Fords, Chevys with Chevys, Toyotas with Toyotas. I would say at this point, I just need to pick my car. Whatever group is going to get onto pit road and off quicker. That may mean that I am bailing on my manufacturer. I'm bailing on my teammates. I'm going to pit when I need to pit. Now, that also can get you in trouble. They don't like it when you do something different when you promised to pit together. But at this point in the race, it's about getting track position however you can.
We saw the 10 of Eric Almirola get the lead and then pull into that inside line. That probably is in an effort to be able to get down to the bottom and come to pit road. Now he's going to let this 4 car in front of him. He's lifting a little bit, allowing Kevin Harvick to be able to get clear. As soon as he's clear, the 4 is going to go to the inside.
Good.
Oh, we got Rick in the back.
Oh! Austin Dillon. Oh, and Keselowski's involved. Oh, man. What happened to Austin Dillon, though? That was bad.
Brad Keselowski.
Well, that's big.
Playoff driver.
What happened there?
Keselowski now below the cut line.
Ty Gibbs.
Ty Gibbs also involved in the 54.
That big damage on the nose of that car as he climbs out the 42.
Oh, Carson Hocevar.
Carson Hocevar?
Yep. All these cars, a lot of nose.
I want to see what happens.
I can't drive it.
Our safety crew out attending to all of these drivers. We saw Ty Gibbs walking there outside of the car. Here's Austin Dillon climbing out of the 3. Again, while it was crazy up front.
I was wondering if Brad could get that car moving, but he's got a lot of flat tires. Looks like a bent toe link.
Don't show me what the fuck happened.
Whole back end is
yeah.
off as far as the body work. Let's take a look at what happens. Carson Hocevar on the outside line.
Getting a push from Brad Keselowski here through the tri-oval. And it just turns
Oh.
out 22 sideways.
And then, oh, that was a hard hit.
Massive impact for the outside.
Oh, man, he almost went over.
4-3.
Brad almost went over there.
Somewhat lessened a little
Jesus.
bit of that blow when he collects the 6 as well, but hard hit for the 54.
Right along with Busher.
Left, come down, straight, just brake, pushing straight forward, nice, clear, straight forward. They're still wrecking up.
Oh. Hard hit.
You know, we talk about pushing and how important it is, but Brad Keselowski has caused a lot of wrecks on these races with this car by pushing. He has been very aggressive, and once again, just pushing a little too hard at the wrong time.
Brad almost went over, though.
Got in the air there briefly. Not good to see. Good thing it did come back down, but That is a difficult place to push someone. In the trial, the car that you're pushing is very light. It's not planted in the ground. Look at that. Good thing those flaps got up in the air and got the car back down.
Like when the right front tire on that car blew or something, it allowed the pressure coming out of that tire and the wind coming underneath the rocker all to collectively lift the car off the ground. Very lucky situation for Brad.
See the cars that were involved: Austin Dillon, Brad Keselowski, a playoff driver, Chase Briscoe, AJ Allmendinger, also involved in this. Carson Hocevar in the 42. Third caution of the day has come out of Talladega. We'll re-rack and have a restart when we come back.
Charlotte, the Roval, the 150-mile-per-hour win or go home pinball machine. Just begging to eliminate 4 more drivers. You can't win a Cup championship here, but boy, you can lose it.
What will you do to get to victory lane?
The NASCAR playoffs continue in Charlotte on NBC.
Let's just see the oval office.
Okay.
What the fuck is that? That battery now.
Did you find the lower opening?
I did not. They also mentioned this truck.
It's like Robinson Chirinos. I don't think so.
New season premieres Wednesday at 9. God bless America.
Dear Exit Strategy, all your pieces are in place. A tranquil lake, a serene snow, an emerald forest, a secret hideout. Thanks for being there, just when I need you most. Always, Toyota SUVs.
Right now, get 3.99% APR for 48 months on a new 2023 Highlander or RAV4. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
After I decided my pain was too much, and my doctor actually suggested that I do visit the Good Feet store. Pretty amazing when they put the arch supports in your shoe and you walk around and you realize there's not pain and you think,
See, like, if the Mets
like
have like 115 wins next year and win the World Series, Frank won't know how to act because he's only ever known
Hip knee or back.
anger and hatred.
At the Good Feet store.
He really wouldn't know what to do.
NBC3 Sports weeknights.
It would. I think it was just he would start recording right after, and you would just see him, his brain just overload, and I think his head would explode.
We're being told that there will be a red flag situation here as they
What'd you
work
say?
on the wall. Right
As
there
soon as
in
like the
trial.
Mets win, like the final pitch,
Junior, you mentioned it. Very
he'll
big
start
hit,
recording.
from not only the
I think his head will just explode. His brain does not know how to react to one of his teams.
He can't handle it.
Take another look at what
It'll be
happened.
too much for his
Yeah,
fragile
well, I think we've
mind.
ever seen that before, where it's kind of the ultimate test for this safer barrier, where 2 cars hit it at the same angle, almost with the same.
Apparently they're looking at that wall.
Intensity,
Yeah,
yep.
the intensity of the impact is it's about worst case scenario as far as how the safer barrier is going to perform.
Yeah, so the 3 and the 54 hit almost in the same spot of that safer barrier.
Yeah, the 3 car, almost watch as the 3 car goes up the racetrack. Car just turns to the right, and there he gets into the back of Keselowski. That actually lessened the blow. It actually hitting that 6 car made it a little bit less of an impact right along with Brad.
Busher here.
I'm sorry, it's Busher, yep.
Busher just, I don't even know if he got
Busher to
damaged.
the side of the 21 of Harrison Burton.
So what they do is they
So you
come
guys
out,
just gonna look
and
at it, or are
every
you gonna
time
fix
there's
it?
an impact on this safer barrier, the part
Come on now.
that the officials are leaning
Figure it
against,
out.
that is steel. There's steel tubing all welded together. And then behind it,
Dom, you go
is
fix it.
foam blocks that sit in
can
in
fix
between
it.
the old concrete wall and the steel.
Dom's gonna go fix it, guys. Don't worry.
And that, those blocks
It's
are
not going
caved
anywhere.
in and absorb the energy.
I know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no
gears.
gears
See if there's
in
any damage to those foam blocks or any damage to the steel tubing. And if it is, then repairs have to be made or the blocks have to be replaced. In this case, they're having to do something that's going to take a little bit of time other than just sliding the foam blocks in and out.
Well, fucking do it
They're
then.
taking a look at the wall. Want to bring in the Peacock pit box and Dale Jarrett. DJ, it seems as though Brad Keselowski, being a veteran and very good at racing like this, maybe should have known better coming into the Trioval and pushing Hocevar like he did.
Well, it's not that Brad doesn't know better. The thing is these laps are winding down, and Brad knew he needed to get closer to the front, especially before the pit cycle started. So he was just trying to make some work there and move forward. Yes, not the best place. Junior and Burton, you both know that we've all been in this type situation, and you know, I am thankful for that safer barrier, as you talked about. The impact here, you know, it takes me back a lot of years, and it happened to, I believe it was a Burton and an Earnhardt too. It was Ward Burton and Dale Sr. Right here, and I believe it broke Dale Sr.'s sternum that time in a crash.
Well,
right
I
here.
mean, it is like
Very
2
simple,
hours into the
to
argument,
this.
so it actually,
you know,
I don't feel
a lot
like
of
it's that
action
early.
happens there. It's not somewhere that you want to be pushing, but Brad knew that he really
He
needed
said
to
he
be
already
moving
said
forward
something
as much as he
racist, but
possibly
like it's 2
could.
hours into the argument. I'm surprised it didn't happen sooner.
These cars dancing around through the tribal, you knew something was going to happen. Very unfortunate for Brad and the rest involved.
Jaden added some random person.
So the AMR safety crew and
who?
Jaden. And we're all like, who the
Talladega
fuck are you?
officials
And she goes, damn,
taking a
hop
look
off
at
my
the
dick,
safety
you
barrier.
fuck
They're
nasty
going to make
bitch.
sure that
And then we're like, honey, you got added to artery check. Who the fuck wanted you with you?
is out front, but big impact out of the 3 and the 54.
Yeah, it's getting juicy.
There are giants among us. They are the men and women building our Navy's next generation submarines. They are giants in what they do because they work in a place where they can grow, where they can learn the skills to
Did you say
build
anything?
careers as powerful
Yeah,
as
so
the
everyone's like, who the
beasts
fuck
they
are you?
forge.
And
We
she goes,
build
damn, hop
giants
off my dick, who the
because it
fuck
takes
asked you?
one to build one.
The Chewy app has everything for pets.
Holy
Hungry
no.
pets, itchy pets, scratchy pets, and most importantly, your pet. Every day, great prices and 35% off your first auto ship order. Right to your door. Download the Chewy app.
You're welcome, America. A truck is a tool, but a Ram is life. It's the let's load up the
She
ATV's
insulted my
life.
friend. I'm gonna DM
So
her.
my kids play way too many sports.
Yeah, fuck
life.
her.
But let's find a secret spot to fish life. Nice. Discover how Ram powers all the lives you live during Ram Power Days.
During Ram Power Days, get 4,000 retail consumer cash allowance on most 2023 Ram 1500 trucks. See your Ram dealer today.
Your heart is the beat of life. If you have heart failure, entrust your heart to Entresto. Entresto helps improve your heart's ability to pump blood to the body. Don't
You're
take
friends with her?
Entresto with
I don't know.
It can cause
Oh,
rapid
no.
death to an unborn baby.
Let me get her added
Don't
already?
take Entresto
No.
with an ACE inhibitor or Aliskiren, or if you've had angioedema with
Wow.
an ACE or ARB. The most serious side effects are angioedema, low blood pressure, kidney problems, or high blood potassium. Ask your doctor if Entresto is right for you.
25 laps to go here at Talladega. Let's take a look back at how we got to this.
It does.
Starts with
Get Lucci out. Get whoever that bitch is out. And we're all gonna go to like next church.
No, we should have Jaden in the race.
No, I know. Get Lucci and then the girl bitch out.
Christopher Bell had some damage. He's way off guy a bit on pit road. Chastain out of the race after that impact. Brian Blaney's going to win the first stage in this 12 car, get some valuable points. Denny Hamlin had an issue during the ring flag stops, coming back to pit road after a penalty.
Is that in a trans?
Won the stage, getting
No,
10 points.
maybe. We don't know, but
This last wreck.
kind of just, she said hop off my dick. It's like, oh,
Denny Hamlin
it's a
got a lap
trans
down
hop
right
off.
there. See Carson Hoceforth getting by him. See the first car lap down.
accident that has us under a red flag currently.
I don't think she's trans. She said hop off my dick.
Half the field. Frank Keselowski.
It's in the record.
It's in the record books.
Chaos ensues.
And again, under a red flag condition, 25 laps to go. They're putting the 6 up on the rollback. And let's go to Dave.
Rick, thankfully, the driver of the 6 walked from the care center. You okay? And then what were you trying to do when this all got started?
Yeah, I didn't hit that hard, Dave, so I'm fine. We just probably would have been okay. The toe link was broke, so I wasn't able to keep moving. And yeah, just
what is so wrong with the
we
wall?
got kind of shuffled to the outside line here, the 42 pulled
Apparently,
up. I'm like, all right, let's
there's
go. We're gonna run
damage
back
to
up
it,
the front.
like from where
I
you
just
hit.
pushed him and he kind of instantly spun out. So I don't think he
Just
did
like
anything wrong. I just think
spray
his car
paint it and
wasn't
be
driving
like,
that
don't
good.
hit
But
me.
it's frustrating.
Wish
You
it
know,
was
we
that
were able
simple.
to win the second stage, and we were in good
Until they
position there
do,
for a long
and then-
time.
Yeah, and then they die.
Just kind of unraveled on us, and that's how it goes here sometimes.
Carson's pretty talented. Did it cross your mind that he hasn't done a lot of this? Maybe I should be a little careful with him?
Only one way to learn. You get out there and go, right? So, yeah, you just, this is part of the race, and you push, and I gave a pretty light push. I don't really think he did anything wrong. I just know Lee's car was handled well enough.
All right, thanks, Brad.
So under a red flag condition, that gives us an opportunity, if the drivers are willing, to chat with them. And race leader Kevin Harvick said, okay, let's
Fuck
dial him
Harvick.
up on the radio.
Hey, Kevin, the guys in the NBC booth, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, man, you got a pretty good
So
seat here
like,
under
how
red.
about
Leader
you
with
said?
25 to go. I know we still got to see the pit stops, but how's your final Talladega been
What
going
if
so
she is
far? It looks
underage?
pretty
It
good
is
from up here.
Jaden.
There's no way she's underage. Jaden's not actually that creepy.
Been to the front, been to the back. Eric was playing teammate right there, and we were getting ready to pit and let us down. But, you know, we pushed all the way from the back to the front. So we probably have a little more fuel burn than some of them, but we have way better track position than we would have if we'd have just stayed there riding around, saving fuel. So it's been fun. Always, you know, we want to do everything we can these last races, and really all year, to try to do the best we can for the fans and the team, and here we are.
Well, let's talk about that. We've seen the saving fuel and the green flag pit stops with gas only. What we haven't heard a lot of is handling. How are the cars driving overall as the tires wear?
Well, my car just was really, really rough riding. Probably on the left rear stop a little bit too hard. They made some adjustments, a couple stops to get that bump stop a little less load on it to make it ride a little bit better. So we got to ride a little bit better, and it's been a lot easier to drive and manage since that point.
All right, man. Well, good luck in these final 25. You mentioned it. I know the fans appreciate what you've been doing this year, and there's a whole grandstand's full of here. They'll be cheering you on.
I appreciate it. We'll floor it.
I like that.
Kevin Harvick up front, and at the opposite end of the spectrum, Ty Gibbs, involved in this accident, just came out of the infield care center. Dave's there.
Yeah, Rick, let's check in with him now. When you got collected, that looked like a huge hit in the outside wall. They're repairing it now. What was it like for you?
You asked that?
Yeah, just, you know, getting out of nowhere in the right rear was very unfortunate. I feel like we had a pretty good Monster Energy Toyota Camry, and we're making our way back up, and we're getting ready for the end there. Just really unfortunate.
What was the energy like in the pack there before you got collected?
You know, it's just really stale. You know, a lot of people getting good runs, but couldn't really go anywhere with the package we have. And then
All right, red flag has been lifted after 11 minutes. 10 minutes.
Good to hear from the drivers. I mean, those right rear hits, just such a huge angle there. Dave, looks like you caught up with another driver involved.
Well, it'd be Carson Hocevar, who got pushed into this, so to speak. What was that like from your perspective, and were you expecting Brad to
You're older than Carson Hocevar?
No, yes and no. I mean, I don't fault Brad at all. I mean,
Didn't
I did
you
it
know
in
that?
race even. When you're on the top lane, you have to push, right? You got to start building momentum. You got to start, creating forward energy. It's just a tough spot. I wasn't that good of a leader anyway, so I was trying to learn. I don't know. I talked to Brad a little bit. I didn't know if I was backing up too much, trying to lock on. Just a tough spot. But I had a lot of fun. Legacy Motor Club, Sunseeker, everybody that allows me to drive this car.
it's just good to get experience, and whether it's 20 laps short or not, I still had a lot of fun. It felt like I was a lot better of a pusher. When I was leading, I probably got to do my homework a little bit, but for the next time I get to drive a cup car in a super speedway, it's nice to have some laps and a little bit of confidence. And I started 38th. I got to see a lot, and it felt like we were moving forward there a little bit, and just inching to get ourselves in a good spot there at the end. Just didn't work out this time.
All right, glad you're okay. Learned a lot today, it sounds like, even though it didn't end well, guys.
Right, because if you can add someone, they don't see the pass.
Interesting comment by Carson. What he said was, I wonder if I was backing up too much. And what he means by that, to get the car behind you, to get hooked up to you, you drag the brake. Maybe you come off the throttle. You're not full throttle, so the guy can push you. He can get hooked up to you. And maybe he was dragging back a little bit too much. And when Brad got to him, Brad pushed him harder than he thought he was going to be pushing him based on what Carson just said. Dave.
Austin Dillon walked under his own power, got collected.
Well, she got an attitude. Why she got an attitude?
She does have an attitude.
But after watching the replay, Brad and
But with Ben and Matt on your side, it's not.
I mean, I had gotten out of the middle lane to get away from the 42. He couldn't hold a straight line without anybody pushing him. So don't know why Brad was pushing him.
I just asked the way to White got an attitude.
Just frustration from Austin Dillon there, you hear. The red flag, 9 minutes, 57 seconds. The repairs to the wall have been completed, and now we're going to see cars coming to pit road.
Yeah, pit road is open, and this is, we've seen pit stops at the end of the stages, but those are for 4 tires and full tank of gas. These are going to be much quicker.
Ben is just like letting out inner thoughts.
But after hearing what Kevin Harvick had to say, it's all about track position. These are going to be gas-only stops. Going to have to be great communication between driver and crew chief here, Dave, to get the correct amount of fuel in.
William Byron in the 24 gives up 4th position. He was told he will get 2 fresh Goodyear tires on the right side and get the fuel in it, Kim.
For Eric Almirola, he's just been complaining about ride quality all race long. Very rough on that. He said, I'm a better pusher than I am a leader. He said the fuel only stop for Eric Almirola, Marty.
Kim, Bubba Wallace has a chance to win this race. Booty Barker told him, I am so proud of you. You show up every week. It was right side tires. They waited a little bit on fuel, but you saw it. The guys called it. Kevin Harvick, fuel only here on pit road, but the 2 tires for Logano. He gains 10 spots there, Rick. How about that?
Yeah, Logano and the Joy, 10 spots each on pit road. Almirola's going to drop one, and how about Denny Hamlin getting the free pass, so he is back on the lead lap, and he'll be racing to the front. He will be fun to watch as he has been working with the 2311 bunch up to
It's for attention. The fuck name's motherfucker Isaac? This ain't the fucking Bible. Team Care Bears, Team Panda Bear, what? You aren't of any importance.
Toyota trucks. Let's go places. Some days, I don't have time to slow down. So sipping on coffee just isn't an option. That's when I turn to 5-Hour Energy. It's my 5-second coffee. Discover 5-Hour Energy.
Race footwork. Man, you're lucky. Watching live sports never used to be this easy. Now you can stream all your games like it's nothing.
Fuck you.
Yes! That's what I'm talking about.
Running up and down that field looks tough.
It's a pitch.
Get way more into what you're into when you stream on the Xfinity 10G network.
You know when a melty grilled cheese sounds so good, but so does a bacony burger with creamy peppercorn ranch. And you couldn't possibly choose, cause brain don't work too good when tummy empty. Sonic Bacon Peppercorn Ranch Grilled Cheese Burger Deal for $3.99.
What even is this? Don't touch my things, gross. Janice, when you bundle your home or renters with your auto, Progressive provides 24/7 protection for almost everything you own. But do you really need my weighted hoop? It's for my snatched waist. It's my dog Jay's lounger. Foot treadmill. That's my Tuesday Chalice. Purse that says purse. Hyperbaric oxygen therapy chamber. I can't live without oxygen. Solid gold coffee machine. Lake making kit. Really? Can Progressive cover that too? Yes, but... Hi, it's Janice. I'll take 5. Is my voice on TV right now?
The new era of The Voice is hitting the headlines, and it's absolutely epic.
Is that legal?
Shelton, she's at it again.
What?
Can't have shit in the story.
He thinks he's the king.
Dude, Christian McCaffrey's about to put up 40 fucking points on that team. Good.
We would have so much fun.
Yes, Mama Reba.
Mama Reba. Love that.
The Voice, new Monday and Tuesday on NBC and streaming on Peacock.
Got a busy weekend coming up next weekend. From the Roval, it is elimination time. That means at the end of each round, you eliminate 4 drivers. Xfinity Series will be on Saturday on NBC starting at 3 o'clock. They'll also be simulcast on Peacock on Sunday. Countdown to green at 2, and Cup Series an elimination race at 2:30.
Hey, Rick, I know this is far from over with 22 laps to go, but we have seen some mind-blowing battles at the Roval when it comes to points. Remember the Larson year comes around with the right front torn off to advance by 1 point. We've seen ties in the points, and people have to go back to tiebreakers. The Roval has never disappointed as a cut race.
She was typing and they roasted her so bad on the roast before she even typed it. She stopped.
Drivers working their way off.
It was like time for a late
very
roast.
busy. You see the
And then she
timing
didn't send
very
it.
heads up right there by Bubba Wallace. He has a car to his right side and those swerves. You know, we got on Ty Gibbs. Or I got on Ty Gibbs.
The fuck is this Helena bitch? Is it like Jaden's girlfriend?
Kind of doing the same thing as Ty right
I
there.
don't
But
know.
fortunately, he was very well aware the 47 was coming out and gave him some room, so no damage to either car. That's what ended Ty Gibbs' day a week ago. Kim?
And Eric Almirola out front looking for his first win of 2023. And Drew Blickenster for the crew chief, very aggressive on pit road. He got on the radio, told Eric, I was aggressive. You are right on your number, and that's going all out. Anything you can do for me in the next 20 laps to save a little is going to be good, Dave.
Two-time winner Ryan
No more
Blaney
white
did not
woman.
take any fresh tires. That means they did a short field. He has to save fuel as well. He has to save fuel and be aggressive to try to win the race, Marty.
So, Dave, how did Bubba Wallace go from 5th to 16th, losing 11 spots here on pit road? Well, Booty Barker told him on the radio just a moment ago, we led so much of that last run, we burned way more fuel than everybody else. But as of now, fuel is not a concern for anyone. You've shown you can lead. Show them again.
Well, it's interesting messages that we're hearing from pit road, because we heard the you've got to be aggressive but save me some fuel out of a few teams. How is that even possible?
Well, so I think what Marty was saying there, when fuel's not a concern, that's assuming you got in as much as you had hoped, which we can't say with confidence everyone did. We saw everybody pit, but it's very easy to miscalculate, have a little bit too short of a stop. We have no idea how many overtimes we may or may not see. So yeah, a little bit of everything. Go fast, save some gas, and don't hit anything.
And we think the aggression is going to pick up with 20 laps to go.
Well, it's not dialing down. I can assure you of that. We were talking about it down on the break, right? Yeah. Danny Hamlin got the free pass, so now it is like this is a guy's been riding around just hoping to get this yellow. Now he has it, and I think this guy is going to be making some serious moves to get to the front.
The first 4 races of the playoffs have been won by playoff drivers. And right now, top 3 are non-playoff drivers up front here at Talladega. 20 laps to go.
Back green with 20 to go.
Fans on their feet. It's a sprint to the finish. Everybody. Great restart on that outside line as Almirola has cleared.
They did a good job, but here comes that inside line now, battling back.
Bowman with Blaney helping on the inside.
Bowman.
And now where will the momentum come as you see a few stragglers out there in that third line?
Those lines put pushing really hard through the trouble here.
Hamlin just came out of line. We saw him if he was going to try to make that third line work. A few other cars are going to jump out with him.
Maria Nash. What? Maria Nash.
I remember her.
I think Maria Nash was more tolerable than this bitch.
Do you remember her?
No.
Oh, she was very intolerable.
Yeah, and Matt and Ben were like, no.
Blaney pushing that 48 really hard down the back straightaway. Bowman all over the racetrack trying to control that car, being pushed so hard. He gets out into the front, though. Now, how does he slow down this outside line? He's going to try to move back and forth, try to get in front of whichever line has the most momentum.
I want to burp on you.
Goes back to that inside line. That allows the 10 of Almirola to get the shove from Harvick.
Yeah, Harvick, this will be his last drafty-style racetrack, and it takes a level of aggression to win these things. And here he is, toward the end of his career, willing to do whatever it takes to win this race. And he's going to have to do it if he is going to get the win. It is going to get aggressive.
How about Kyle Larson? He's another one of the drivers that hasn't won on this style of track.
Woo!
Oh, man.
Fuck you, Harvick.
Oh, so the 4, I think, got uncomfortable, got pushed out, had to get control of his car.
Guy catches Jaden's
Larson
face.
allowed him to get back in line. They're going to reorganize here.
They worked that out pretty well. I thought they was going to get 3 wide.
Yeah.
They found a way to get it sorted
Jesus
out.
Christ.
Kept this outside
Who said
lane
that?
in order.
There's a commitment to each other there to get this thing back going again and try to work their way back toward the front.
Caution.
Caution has come out. There's some debris on the backstretch that NASCAR has seen. They will make sure to clear that.
Debris on the backstretch.
Restart, as we heard on the radio right away. Save fuel, save fuel.
The fuck is
I
this
think it's on
debris?
everyone's mind. It's been like that all day long, which is just the development of these race strategies at these super speedways. And it really just comes down to how, I mean, fuel isn't really that slow going in, just they're looking for every 10th of a second. So they're really kind of trying to take advantage of everything. As we see the piece of debris kind of
it's getting bounced around back there.
Maybe carbon fibers and body paneling.
Yeah, Austin Cindric, we've seen he and Hamlin battling a lot of this race to be the first car lap down so they could get the free pass. Well, Hamlin got it. Now it's Cindric's turn. He's going to get it.
So that'll put Cindric back on the lead lap, which will then make the lead lap have 30 cars.
Well, and you see why everyone has been so aggressive with their pit calls to keep track position. We know Danny has a good car, but, you know, when the field is so organized 2 by 2, he was forcing that third lane, but just couldn't really make any ground. I mean, he's still 26th.
Shut up, bitch.
As we mentioned, everyone with the eyes on the next race. So how do you get through Talladega? Get as many points as you can, but still put yourself in position to where you can advance? Well, it's the Roval, and it's coming up next week.
Dreaded for months, the cut race at the Roval.
You can't tell me this isn't the most challenging racetrack.
No, he's going to miss it. He gets into the wall.
I cannot believe I just did that. Sometimes real life teaches you good lessons.
Kevin Harvick hard. The right front of the caution comes out.
Just want to wish them a merry off season and a happy Christmas.
Chase Elliott's going to do it again at the Roval.
There's another one. Hell yeah, that's good, Brian.
Briscoe, he's done it. He's eliminated the
Bye-bye,
reigning
Helena.
champion.
We're out.
What?
Christopher Bell
She was removed from the
into the round of 8.
Wait, she was removed?
Yeah, they should do that. Matt
What
Ryan.
playoff moment will we experience next week as the elimination race is just in front of us? And again, on NBC, make sure to join us for that. Bubba Wallace. Will his playoff dreams continue?
Why don't we just do that to
after the
Lucci?
Roval? Right now, Bubba Wallace being scored 16th. As they run, Bubba Wallace 1 point
And then we just add
below
him
the
back.
cut line. 63 lead changes already. That is the most that has happened here since October of 2011, when there were 72 lead changes.
Well, these late race cautions, as a driver, always made me nervous because I know now that they're going to drop the green flag, and I cannot lift. I cannot give a guy a break. I cannot let him
Is that
do
good
something I
pizza?
don't want him to do. I can't let him do it to me. And
it means the aggression level is going to get picked up even more. And your heart rate starts rising because you know what you're going to have to do if you want to win this race. And it's why we see a flurry of cautions late. You get one.
Why do I have
13, 14 to go. And you are forced to do things that you really don't
Why
want to
do
do.
I...
A lot of memories happening at a
Why do I
racetrack
have to
built back in
compensate you for what's rightfully
1969.
yours?
And now it's part of the playoff. And what will a driver do to get to victory
Throw it up.
lane and maybe
I'll throw it up
keep
then.
yourself into the next round of the playoff?
You can have that.
We're going to find out. Less than 15 laps to go here at Talladega.
That would be a chemical change in which therefore,
1 in 8. That's how many people have worked at a McDonald's. Who've made more famous fries?
What if I
and more
constructed it
quesadillas
back together
than
out of the
anyone else?
pieces in my ramen?
No 2 orders and no 2
just
chips.
chemical
So the
change,
same.
not the same thing
That
anymore.
hours that work around your life.
I'll unchange it.
For your life. But the
I'll be a
skills you learn
scientist.
here help you grow
Which would cost me way more than $13, but
1 in 8.
I'll charge you
start at
interest,
McDonald's.
so
And when you start, stays
I'll
with
do
you.
that 150%.
Advance in Advance Auto Parts. I need that die-hard power. And the reliability and rugged durability, right? Yes.
Sexy.
That's why diehards choose Die Hard.
And Advance Auto Parts is the home of Die Hard. We'll even install yours for free.
I shall send you mine.
Abuela? She makes the best tamales.
This is how we advance. Trilogy for COPD.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel.
You don't have to take COPD sitting
It's a
down.
new dawn, it's a new day.
It's time to make a stand.
And I'm feeling good.
Start a new day with Trilogy. No once-daily COPD medicine has the power to treat COPD in as many ways as Trilogy. With 3 medicines in 1 inhaler, Trilogy makes breathing easier for a full 24 hours, improves lung function, and helps prevent future flare-ups. Trilogy won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Do not take Trilogy more than prescribed. Trilogy may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or high pain occur. Take a stand and start a new day with Trilogy. Ask your doctor about once daily Trilogy and save at Trilogy.com.
Dale Jarrett's proud of all of his kids, but his son Zach has been a part of baseball for over 2 decades now, and DJ decided he'd get involved. The Diamondbacks let him do a little BP as well as throughout the Giants-Diamondbacks game, and I'm telling you, that is an impressive young man out there on the mound.
You must be seeing a different video than what I saw. That was a guy that realized that I was out of my element at 66 years old, but it was a lot of fun. They offered me a contract. I said I have a great job here with all the people at NBC, so just going to stay here. And looking forward to the end of this. Again, that was fun. Keep it up with my son Zach, who's in the championship game back in North Carolina today. But this is going to be something else. I think as I looked at the rundown, I'm looking at Denny Hamlin and Chris Buescher, who made their way in that 3rd lane up on the top, getting hooked up again and maybe picking up Bubba Wallace as they make their way forward. So let's see if that happens.
It will be 13 laps to go.
How about Riley Herbst? What's Riley Herbst thinking right now? I mean, he's done a nice job. Great car, fast car. Dale, you said in the pre-race, hey, I'm trying to take every lap to teach everybody that I'm the guy to go with. I think Riley Herbst has made a lot of good decisions, and I think he has a car I wouldn't be afraid to push. I think it's going to have good speed and go to the front, Jeff. Well, they're the guys that need to win or added one. Bowman, Herbst, you just mentioned Almirola, Harvick, Elliott.
All right, boys, let's get this shit on the road.
Need wins. I think the only problem with that Herbst car is the yellow bumper stripes. Stripes on that car, a lot of guys are going to see that. They're probably not going to want to help when he makes the move.
Yeah, only his 4th career Cup Series start. He started 6th in this race, and now he's up
13 laps to go.
We'll see who goes with him and how well he pushes. 13 laps to go at Talladega. Green flag back in the air.
No.
the right amount of aggression when he pushes this 12 car. It's taking them a long time to get going here. They're losing multiple spots. Finally, they got a little momentum.
Fuck you,
but they're
Harvick.
really not moving anywhere down the back straightaway.
Four cars had cleared that 12 of Blaney. Now 5 cars are in front on that low line. Let's see if the momentum comes back to him.
Yeah, here he comes now. Outside's much more organized. Good momentum on the outside. They go up top to block it.
No, fuck you, Harvick. Fuck you, Harvick.
Blaney pushing Harvick. I like that combination better on this outside line. See Stenhouse in that third groove trying to bring some of the Toyotas toward the front. It's something to keep an eye on as this inside line and middle line starting to argue with each other in side draft. It's going to create an opportunity for that top to make some moves. Blaney almost pushing Harvick clear into the lead. Bowman battling back.
Yeah, Hendrick Motorsports has been committed to this bottom line. As a matter of fact, they line up on the bottom. Bowman in front. He has Chase Elliott, he has Kyle Larson, and William Byron all behind him.
Third groove falling off. Everybody jumping out of that is Blaney pushing this 4 car still. They're totally clear, but going to commit to this middle groove.
Bottom groove coming back.
That's a good decision
Come on,
right
Bowman.
now, I think, for
Get
these
past
cars in that second groove to stay right there where they are and not jump down to that inside line just yet. It really kind of limits anything anyone in the field can do. They're sort of forced to stay in one of the 2 lines and have nowhere to go to take an advantage and move forward.
Don't let Harvick win, you fucks.
Why not? I actually like Harvick, one of my favorite drivers ever.
Shut up, bitch.
I want him to win this race and then get a legacy selection back into the playoffs.
You want to try to make something happen. You see Bubba in the very back trying to jump to the outside.
10 laps to go.
So if you're sitting in the middle of the pack, in
It
that
feels so
second groove,
hot
you're
in
like,
here.
hey, I can't go anywhere,
What?
I can't do anything.
Feels so
I
hot
can't
in here.
start a third groove. I want to jump up there. I get runs. I want to go up there and see what I can do, but how many will go with
That
me?
was just the mood?
Will anyone
No,
go
I
with
thought
me
I
if
was
not
like,
you're
I
going to the back?
If it works back here, it's because there's problems in the bottom and the middle lane.
Maybe
They have
it's
to
just
check
the
up
mood.
to give you a run. Now several other cars try the outside.
Will there be any takers that will go with them? Looks like one's just going to get shuffled out. That's Christopher Bell.
Look here, Bowman up to the top of the racetrack here. Opens it up for his teammate.
Going to
Chase
9
Elliott,
laps
who
to
now
go.
jumps to the inside. So Hendrick now controlling both lines.
Actually, no, Larson's actually up
The 2 non-playoff
Fuck
drivers
Harvick.
for Hendrick are running 1 and 2. 1 on the inside line, 1 on the outside line.
That was a really interesting choice. So Bowman now takes over that middle groove. He's going to force the Fords to push him. Now back to the bottom of the racetrack. Back to the middle of the racetrack. Good work here by the 48.
He's going to try to spend the next 9 laps doing just that. Too big of a run right there from Chase. Sometimes the best move you make is one you don't. Had he tried to make that block, it would have been a big wreck down the back. Bowman
Chase Elliott to the
honestly
lead.
just could not get there in time.
Bowman just getting up the racetrack a little
Rigged.
bit right there. Almost opened up the middle for the 4 car.
Get the rigged guy out of there. Kyle,
Gonna have
you
to protect
win.
this middle. Huge push from Harvick in the back of this 48.
Chase Elliott
Shit's
out in
rigged.
front. And the fans showing their pleasure.
There's Bowman back to the front. That's what I talked about. Had he tried to make that block and it didn't work, they would have just wrecked. Instead, he lived to fight another day and he's back with the lead. Decision making is important in these races. The right block at the right time.
Leading that inside line. He's going to stay there this time as momentum builds on his outside as Harvick now in front of the field.
What does Harvick do? Does he try to block both lanes or does he just stay in that outside lane? Choosing just to stay in the outside lane right now.
7 laps to go.
Down to 7.
Fuck you, Harvick.
Harvick and Logano trying to clear that 48, but excuse be Blaney, but Blaney can't get clear. And so Harvick stays on that outside line with Blaney helping. Bowman on the inside with Chase Elliott behind him.
Who's the first car in that outside lane to jump to the top to try to bring 3 wide?
And when will they make that decision?
I think if you see them get checked up for some reason getting in the corner, that's a great opportunity to jump up there, but you got to know people are going with you. If you do it by yourself, you're going to the back.
Here comes the Blaney, Harvick train again.
Woo, fuck you, Harvick.
And Bowman's going to get shuffled out. Bowman in the middle gets shuffled out.
Yeah. All right, now who's going to help Bowman? Now a third lane
No,
is
Harvick.
developed.
He's looking in that mirror, looking for some help, hoping he gets there soon. Corey LaJoie's finally going to get to the back bumper
Ooh.
of 48.
Oh, shit.
Oh, Riley Herbst just barely got down in front of him.
Teammates are all clear, all three clear.
Bowman goes to the outside line now. We'll see if he can fight back to the front.
That's how quickly 3 lanes get formed.
Chase Elliott out in
Larson,
front by 3 car
Past
lengths.
the script guy.
Over that next
Script
line.
guy.
Not a lot of great organization on that middle groove.
Who is actually a really good guy and a really good racer, but
No, tripping.
scripted.
Scripted.
See if the momentum will build back up.
Yeah.
Outside line's got a little momentum as well. Bowman a little bit loose right there, getting pushed by the 10 of Almirola.
5 laps to go.
Script guy is in the lead.
Scripted.
Racetrack around the 5.
Byron now leading that second line.
They're gonna wreck.
Dude, I know. That's about to do it.
Of line, the 3
Someone's gonna
teammates
get aggressive.
nose to tail now. Look at the 48 on the outside.
Oh my god.
over the
Oh my
racetrack.
god.
Super aggressive pushes from Almirola.
Byron to the lead. Now Harvick to his outside.
Here comes the push from the 12 of Blaney. It will move the 4 in front. And they're coming up now on 4 laps to go.
Fuck you, Harvick.
Better the Ford can push right there through the triangle.
Don't say that about a
Chase
NASCAR.
Elliott trying to push his teammate, just able to.
I don't care if
every
the
once in a
legend
while,
can
back
suck my
bumper of the
balls.
24, while Blaney can stay really committed and push aggressively on the back bumper of Harvick.
Harvick pulled back down in front of Byron. Now he's going to check the mirror, going to pull back up in front of Blaney.
Bowman still in front of the outside line. And look at where Denny Hamlin has found himself. Middle line, 5th car back.
Oh my god.
Bowman working hard, trying to get that 3rd lane from working. They get going down the back straightaway, but when they get to the corners, it just backs them up. Oh, big push there from Hamlin.
Hamlin pushing LaJoie in the 7th.
Great job by LaJoie to get himself up into the top 10 here late.
Wow.
Suarez still hanging around as well in that 99 on the inside line. Chandler Smith is a 13 car on that inside line as well behind Suarez.
See that 3rd lane? Every time down the back straightaway, the 10 pushes Bowman, but then it stalls out in the corner.
Fucking pass Harvick, you bitches.
Come from Blaney has got Kevin Harvick way out in front now. And here comes that inside
Someone.
line.
Anyone.
Byron. Harvick blocks it.
He does, and this allows the 12 of Blaney to get to his outside now. That changes things a little bit for Harvick.
Don't let him get in the middle here.
Under 2 laps to go.
2 to go now.
But again, will Herbst be aggressive enough to be able to help this 12 get back toward the front of the field, back into the lead? Is he going
God.
to push Blaney hard enough down these straight
Fucking
roads to be able
get
to
past
the
him. Quick.
12?
Fuck you. Get past
3rd
him.
line hasn't moved, but now gaining. Another car, we'll see if they can go. Side drafting happening up front. Blaney. On
Come to
high
the white
side.
flag.
Harvick on the inside. Through the
Yeah,
triangle
Blaney.
they go.
Come on.
1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One.
Who's
White
gonna
flag.
wreck? Who's gonna do it?
Oh,
Jesus.
above the 12, Herbst
Come on, get past him. Get past him, you fucks. Come on.
I don't think they're gonna pass.
I think
God fucking damn it. Come on, get past it. Get a run. Get a run. Get a run.
What are you doing?
Yeah, Blaney. Block him. Block the fucking high line. Block the fucking high line, you fucking prick. Come on. Oh! Oh, shit.
Photo finish.
I think that was Blaney. Oh, my God. That's a big crash. Fucking everyone. Oh, my God. Blaney gets it in a photo finish. Wow. That was awesome.
Why did Harvick go high?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Byron forced to give him the push that he needed through the trial. Give him just enough. Literally almost a foot.
Oh my God, that's so close.
12 one-thousandths of a second.
Wow.
Separating 1 and 2, Blaney and Harvick. Saw the 42 of Hocevar.
Riley Herbst, of course, crashed. Larson crashed, though.
Riley Herbst sideways when he crossed the start-finish line.
Fucking Christian McCaffrey. 31 points.
I don't give a fuck.
Before the end of the first half. I knew this would happen. I knew Arizona would be able to do nothing to contain it.
I don't give a fuck.
3 touchdowns.
Ends up 4th. After being a lap down and finding his way back up toward the front.
Fucking T. Higgins and Joe Mixon again choking.
But it's Ryan Blaney who has secured a spot in the round of 8. This checkered flag moment brought to you by Advanced Auto Parts.
Ryan Blaney.
Fucking Cardinals.
Playoff drivers continuing to dominate the playoffs. Now all 5 playoff races have been won by playoff drivers. And 5 different drivers have won those 5 races.
Thank you for not being Kevin Harvick. And thank you for not letting him win.
A week ago, Ryan Blaney was celebrating the fact that he had 300 starts in the Cup Series, and now on 301, he gets to victory lane. And Marty's there as the celebration about to begin.
Ryan Blaney's second win of the year.
Out in front of these Talladega fans a week after, by his words, making a mistake on the last stop at Texas took away a possible win, but today made all the right moves with spotter Josh Williams to
I think does not sound right.
and advance himself to the round of 8.
Ryan Blaney.
The Talladega fans love it. He said, round of 8, we're here. Gonna get the checkered flag as he always does, and he'll seek out a Ryan Blaney fan, pointing out the young man right now that he wants the flag to go to.
That's awesome.
Well, Ryan, how did you regain that momentum after you lost it, and how were you able to get by Kevin Harvick and hold him off?
Yeah, I don't really know. Yeah, pretty wild. Pretty wild last restart, but let alone last couple laps, you know, kind of losing momentum, getting it back. Just getting clear to the bottom to kind of get to the front row and drag race it out with Kevin.
It sounds like he's about to cry.
Really proud of the whole 12 group, man. Benzoil,
Come on,
Menards,
dude.
Body
Your man.
Armor,
Suppress your
Flex
emotions.
Imaging, Advanced Auto Parts, Worth, Dent Wizard, everyone who makes this possible. It's so cool. We went 3 times here at Talladega. That's super cool. I have to give a big thanks to Riley Herbst. He did a really good job there. The last couple restarts, he hasn't had a lot of cup starts, but he did a great job of pushing me. So thanks to him, and this is so cool. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. This is so special, and I can't wait to have fun tonight.
If you ever question
Can't wait to have fun tonight.
NASCAR's a game of inches. That was 12 one-thousandths of a second. What do you see from behind the wheel when it's that close, Ryan?
I won it by more than I have the last couple here. So that one might have been about 4 feet. The others were about 2. But yeah, you just don't know. I mean,
Yeah, it's
you
his
just kinda
third
race
photo
around.
finish
You
win
get
at
help.
Talladega.
William gave me a pretty good shove on the bottom. He's kind of forced to, but yeah, I wasn't sure, and until Josh said something. So Josh did a fantastic job on the roof like always, and this is such a special place to win at, so I cannot wait to go to Victory Lane.
There you go, and maybe the better part of all of this, Rick, they do not have to worry about the Roval next week. Team Penske and Ryan Blaney.
Where'd Kyle Busch finish 26th? Fucking great. I don't know if that's official.
It's Ryan Blaney who will head to the Ruoff Mortgage Victory Lane that he said he loves so much here at Talladega.
Well, I guess we could put on football now.
At the end,
or we can switch that over to the TV, whatever you prefer.
to the finish. And it was
What?
separated.
Yeah.
12 and the 4.
Watch time prediction?
Ryan Blaney wins again, his third win at Talladega.
I'm gonna guess
The most important here in these playoffs as he's into the round
31.
of 8.
31. But I also kind of doubt that. But I also, yeah, you know, I'm guessing 31. We're gonna go out on a limb. You guys will never know. All right, so next week is the Charlotte Roval.
Yeah, you're trying to get more watch time.
Fuck you! It's literally would be like 2 minutes. No truck race next week. Xfinity race next week is at 3 p.m. It's Saturday. I'll be live at 2:45. And then the Cup race on Sunday is at 2 p.m. So I'll be live at 1:45. They have the fucking stage cautions at the Roval, which I think is stupid. They were not going to do that, and then they did. Just dumb. But yeah. Alrighty, fuckers. Congrats to Ryan Blaney. Fuck Kevin Harvick.